Alrighty, guys. It is time. Press any button to start. And we are going to continue, even though they gave us a new game option now. We'll do this one. Oh, Tajay, it tells you the very first time that you do that. See, you know me, and the first time I read something, it could be gone 5 minutes later. So I think we just beat this one. We just started in this room down here. We finished this guy. I think we finished them. And because he bested me, with ye, I'll share my name's royal and the far right tomb. Here's the headpiece. So they're giving me the clues on how to set up these tombstones. We have to beat all 3 of them, I think, to do it correctly. Weird judge! You can never find the any button. I have seen keyboards that people modify just to put an any button on there. You know, you can remove a keycap and replace it with another one. If you really want that. How you doing, Judge? Good to see you. And pay attention to what those spirits are saying. You need to get the info to the boss there. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish them all first, and then we'll set these tombstones up. Brr. Did someone leave the AC on? He has like a giant rock in his skull or something. Oh, come on, dude. It's freezing in here. Maybe a heated battle will help. I love how old school and different this is than the original one. And there's still so many new cards I'm learning. So the Draugr. Draugr? I think that's it. He can't be sacrificed. When he perishes, the creature inside it is released in its place, which we have no idea what that is, so it's better not to kill that thing. And username. You're seriously considering replacing the escape key with the panic button? I like that. Nice. How you doing, dude? It's great to see you again. And the Banshee. He strikes an opponent directly, even if there's a creature opposing it. Strikes an opponent directly, even if they're... Oh, I see. So, because it's flying, it just hits me and not whatever's in front of it. I know those. Okay, so we're going to start with these guys because we don't have any currency to do anything else. Put him here. Yeah, definitely not scary, but eerie. I guess it's eerie, Sheely. I like that too. So let's go ahead and... I could sacrifice it for one of these. Oh, you know what might be good? If we sacrifice... Ooh. We get a bone if we kill this thing, right? Not blood. So no, I can't sacrifice it for this. Or can I? Maybe I can. But actually, just to get a wolf on there really quick, I think I might do this. There we go. And I have a bone, so we could put this guy down. And I'm going to put him... I don't know if it makes sense to put him here, because this guy's going to hit over him anyway. So I think I'll hold off for now. This guy's not going to attack at all until somebody kills him. Everything bleeds. I got to remember that. Okay. We'll get our 1 point, and then we'll have a wolf. Alright, he transcends into the higher form. Nice. And we could put one of these guys down. I'm going to attack this guy. I still have a bone. Hold off on that. Well, actually, I could drop this guy and then bring him into the fray. There we go. And I still don't know what the energy cells are yet. I'm thinking we haven't gotten far enough for the game to tell me that. There we go. Now we're getting some points. And of course, the skeletons die after 1 turn. This guy's going to get killed after 1 more. I guess that's another thing you should look out for. If it makes sense, you may want to sacrifice a creature if you know it's going to die on the next turn anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and get my points. I think we're going to win right now. Oh yeah. And we actually have enough foils to go buy some stuff too. You won, but now I'm a bit less cold. Take a pack on the house. We got a deathly card pack. Ooh, we got an adder. Insectodrone? I don't think I've seen this. He's also flying. Oh, I see. Now maybe I'm figuring out what these battery cells are for or whatever. Energy cells. I actually need 3 on the board to play this guy. That could be tough. What is this? 6 bones? Pharaoh's pets. He's counted as 3 blood rather than 1 blood when sacrificed. Okay, that's a good one to kill off. And when it's sacrificed, it does not perish. It only has 1 health, though. It doesn't do any damage. Death Hand. When this is played, discard your hand and draw a new hand of 4 cards. That's kind of neat if you have really crappy cards. Or what if you have no cards? Does that just give you 4 new ones? And the Broken Obol. This one damages them when they attack. Feels like a shield. You did beat me, so I guess I gotta fess up. The name's Casey Hobbs. I'm from the tombstone on the left. And we found a piece of epitaph. It reads Casey Hobbs, 1970 to winter 1992. Okay, so Casey Hobbs is on this one on the left. I think that's going to be this one, because she had like something in her head, right? Probably look at each person's, like, what's wrong with them. Please do not bark or beg. The middle stone marks my grave. What was his name again? Sawyer. Okay, so Sawyer's the middle one. I remember he was eaten by a dog. Oh wait, can I grab this one instead? I can't actually drag it there. We do know he was eaten by a dog, though. I wonder if I have to remember those details for a battle, like you were saying. And you dislike the energy monkey? Not as much fun as blood and bones. It just seems like it's extra complicated, maybe without a lot of benefit. Makes it trickier. And this one's royal. He's the far right tomb. Life didn't give me lemons, so I died. I like that. And he was a pirate. He always says something different. What was his name again? Maybe he doesn't actually tell me his name. Pirate Lemon's far right tomb. What do we have here? It's not hold a grudge. That's like my only option. Am I supposed to put more here? Maybe they're all supposed to be combined to be like one person's story. I kind of forget the whole crux of this. So all 3 on each stone, I see. So for the middle one, I guess I have to take all these other ones off. Casey was not eaten by a dog. That was Sawyer? Yeah, Sawyer was eaten by a dog. So we gotta change that name, I think. And then eaten by a hungry dog. Does not hold a grudge. Seems to hold a grudge. When your lunch break is over, I'm off. Oh, have a good one, Sheely. Hope your work doesn't get too bad. Hopefully it's not too crazy. So there are slips of paper to pick up and have other info in other rooms. So we just have to explore more. So the left is Casey. That's what I thought, but it's weird because it doesn't show me all the options. I think that's just because I just don't have all the information yet. I'm trying to like finish this up without knowing all the details. Okay, so let's explore some more. Oh, here we go. We found a piece of an epitaph in the casket, among other things. It reads, hit by a falling piece of ice. And a card pack. Sweet. What do we get here? We got a Revenant. He can only take 1 damage. Oh, and after he attacks, he breaks like a skeleton, but he does a lot of damage. The Tomb Robber. Pay 1 bone to create a skeleton in your hand. That's kind of cool. Another Revenant, a cat to sacrifice, and it does not perish. Yes. Well, 9 lives, I think, right? And another one of those. Sweet. So we don't have all the info yet, but once you have all 3 will show up on each stone, but each stone is specific to 1 person. Yeah, I figure we'll find 9 clues rather than only having 3 total. Oh, here's something. Another epitaph. It reads, "There was no cure." Whoa! What just happened? We changed characters. We keep changing. Can we, like, keep going as many times as we want until we find something we like? Oh, that's cool. I think we're Walter White from Breaking Bad now. I'll stick with that. Oh, they match these things, don't they? I wonder if I have to be a specific one for the Tombstone Puzzle, or if it's just, hey, you want to change how you look. Let's see what's over here at the well. I didn't walk past this guy. Another epitaph piece. It reads, "The defibrillation failed. You were not able to bring him back to life." Check over to the left. Who are you? Oh, is this a vendor? "You wish to trade." We saw this guy before. I don't think I want to buy any of these. There was another character kind of towards the beginning when we started that had an Ouroboros I want to buy. So I think I'll save my money right now. Let's make sure there's nothing else to do. Yeah, I think I might as well just go get that now, so that if it ever does get killed, we're kind of beefing it up the whole time anyway. So we are down here. I think it was it here? No, this is the very, very beginning. It was at the cabin. That's right. This is where we could buy the Ouroboros. And I think it was over here to the right. Still no pelts. No, but we do have these tags. Here it is. Oh, it costs 8. I forgot the price. We're not quite there yet. We just need one more, though. So we'll come back here. Luckily, it's really quick to get around. Yeah, I like the cosmetic thing's fun. Although it would have been pretty clever if they made it into a actual part of the puzzle, too. There's another epitaph. Yep. It reads, "Brought down by scurvy." This is the pirate guy. Okay. "A gust of foul-smelling air billows from the casket." Uh-oh. Crap. "You have no offering?" Oh. We have to find something for him, huh? I also forgot we did get a camera. We're supposed to take pictures for some of those people at the cabin. Okay, he just says the same thing. So yeah, there must be some item we can give to him. I have no idea what he wants. Okay, I think we've looked everywhere. So let's try to do the one on the left first. Let's get her story. Casey Hobbs is on the left. She's really cold. Is there a draft that's freezing? I just want to see if there's any other details. Yeah, we got, Oh, I thought I already checked the card in the well. Did I only click it once? "You found a card in the well. The ink is running from the moisture." Could have sworn we did this. Whoops. "A drowned soul takes 4 bones. Waterborne. Also, when drowned soul damages another creature, that creature perishes. When this guy damages another creature." So that's instant death. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. Make sure there's nothing else. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta check everything more than once. So all that I got from her was that she's cold. So that's Casey Hobbs on the left. Hit by a falling piece of ice. You can see that in her skull. Let's try to look at the other ones first before we pick that last one. I'm not sure about... Did not have a grudge. So Sawyer's the middle one. And he got bit by a dog? Sometimes they say different things, give you more details. This guy's not doing that. So, Sawyer. Eaten by a hungry dog. I'm going to say does not hold a grudge. I'm taking a little bit of a guess there. This one, there's no cure for getting hit by a falling piece of ice. And then we just got the leftovers. So that's Royal Dominguez, Scurvy, she was a pirate, and Defibrillator failed. No, that one's probably no cure, actually. Let's try that. Hey, there we go. That worked out. Oh, Dingo. So this is actually the same game. How are you doing, Dingo? Great to see you. There's 3 acts to this game, and each act has a totally different style to it. So it's the same game underneath, essentially, but they've changed some of the rules, and they've totally changed graphics. It's really cool. That's right, life didn't give him lemons. Because no cure. Marvelous. I believe you have proven your wits adequately. Are you prepared? You will not defeat me. Well then. Marvelous. Just marvelous. I was beginning to worry I would be sealed away behind those tombstones forever. Locked down, at the mercy of a challenger's wits, until one day discovered. I see that your ambition is to become the scribe of the dead. I think you are aware that I currently hold that title. But it matters not, because you shall not win. On guard! Oh, I like the music here. That's cool. Oh, did you test negative finally, Dingo? I'm hoping that you're feeling a little bit better. My minions never truly die, you know. Let's see how you fare. What is this one? He has a bone hound? Or she has a bone hound? This one moves around every time you drop a card if it's on an empty space. Let's go ahead and drop one here and attack it. Actually, it's going to move around, so I'm going to drop a couple. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want it to attack this thing, so I got an idea. I'm going to sacrifice this, bring out the frog, but then we're going to put this down because we have a bone and it's going to move in this place. So it's going to attack this and release that creature. So we did defeat that creature in the dark. It's Wild Dingo. So we beat that guy. And then we actually took his picture and turned him into a death card. So that guy's gone. And then the game went very meta on us. And it was showing videos of some kind of like YouTuber basically making videos of like card unboxings. He was opening up cards of Inscryption, the game we're playing right now. And one of them was coordinates to some place in the real world. So this guy went out to that, dug it up, and found a floppy disk. And it said Inscryption on the floppy disk. He put it in his computer, and it's the game we're playing right now. It's really wild. Okay, let's try this out. Let's see, get the codes. I don't remember which codes you're talking about, Weird Judge. I think we might have done that puzzle. The skeleton collapses into a pile of bones. After one attack, he's broken. And now he just released our creature. So what did that give us? Oh, another skeleton. Okay. Now, if we drop the Mantis God, he's going to attack in 3 different directions, but we have to sacrifice somebody. So I think I'm going to sacrifice this guy. He's only going to get 1 hit off, though. So I'll put him here. Actually, we'll just keep him right there. Actually, if I put him here, we'll kill that creature too, though. Hound moves over there. We got a bunch of points right there. We're up to 5. Oh, that was the end of that round. Nice. We're halfway there. It's very different, right, Dingo? I dig the retro aesthetic, but I love the way the first half of this game looked. Though you may not like what comes next.
Oh, fuck.
See, there's actually like somebody playing this game. I like that. Rest in peace to all my cards. Do you miss them? Fear not, I'll give them back, of course. As corpses. Oh no, are we just getting skeletons? What does this mean? Oh, they don't do any damage. All they can do is like soak up damage now. That sucks. I mean, they don't cost anything to play though, so I'll use them to protect myself, I guess. Oh, that guy was named Leshy, that's right. It looks like a stink bug cart. I can see that. Which of these guys do I want to block? No reason to block this person because it flies. It's just going to attack me directly. So I'm going to put one here. Oh, now that guy can't even move down. Ah, crap. But I need this thing to die so I get the bones. I do have a bone. I'm just going to go ahead and guard this spot. Now we're taking some damage. We're going to get a lot of bones here, though, which is good. I'm going to guard that spot. Although he's slowly building up on me. Okay, let's kill this thing right here. Actually, can I guess I don't need to sacrifice that. Marvelous. An opportunity to use my quill. Oh crap, what's happening? Rest in peace, Banshee. Turn 3 to 5. I can't read that fast enough. This one will be back. And then, of course, that dies. Oh, I should have used that on this guy. Crap, we only have one more. Can I sacrifice this? Bring this guy back? Unfortunately, this guy's not going to protect me. Like, I can sacrifice that. But the creature's going to hit right through him and do damage. I don't know if we're going to win this. I don't think so. Dang, that's over. You wish to become the Scribe of the Dead, and that is your best deck? I have nothing to worry about. So now, I guess you have a couple options. You could try this again, but I wonder if I can explore more of the island and maybe do another minigame so we can get that Ouroboros, because I really want to get that card. And the stink bug was the Scribe of the Dead? Dang it. Oh, no worries at all, Dingo. I love when you guys throw out questions because it reminds me, too, kind of about what's going on. Oh, can we also fight people at the cabin? Yeah, let's try to get some more cards. I want to do that. Get that Ouroboros card. So there's a few people around here. Yeah, hard of hearing? Get me proof she's alright. That's how he wants to know about his dog. Maybe get her some food. Come to think of it, might have left some in that dang cabin. Oh, I wonder if his dog is in that tomb. The red eyes. Okay, so there might be food somewhere. Oh, is this the combo you were talking about earlier, Weird Judge? The codes? I have not seen this code yet. I gotta be on the lookout for something, though. Return to me when my subordinates are defeated. You may wish to start with the Prospector. Yeah, if we had a combo before, I don't remember what that was, and I don't think there's any way of looking it up, to be honest. So you can look at your deck, but I don't think there's any, like, meta stuff. It was 273. I mean, it would make sense that it's the same, man. My memory is garbage. Oh, you know what? I think I know what you're talking about, Monkey. Is that it right there? I did not read that as a 7 when I saw that earlier. I thought that was like the not equal sign, you know? It looks like two horizontal lines with like a slash through them, but only through one of them. I can see how that's a 7. I don't think we've... Maybe we do have Stoat right now. I haven't used him in a while, Dingo. So 2, 7, 3. Oh, here we go. You take a stinking pile of meat from the safe. There's a faint odor where the meat once was. So I'm going to go see if we can give that meat to that creature that's hiding here. I don't know if this is the offering that this wants. Is it his pet? I don't know. Let's just try. A gust of foul-smelling air billows from the casket. You have no offering. Okay, I guess it's not. That's something else. That'd be funny if his dog was hiding in the casket. I love how fast you move around. It makes it very quick. Dagnabbit, I can smell that meat on you. And I'm still missing that dang hound. Can't you put a little in her bowl? This must be the bowl right here. This is why it had that code. There it is. Okay, so we took a picture of the dog. So we give the picture of the dog to the prospector, and then we could probably battle him. Well, I'll be darned. That's my girl. I'll let you past me and into yonder pond. But, dagnabbit, first we gotta battle. Hopefully this is easier than that other one. They're starting off with a squirrel there. I need these two to die. I don't have any bones yet. I actually can't do anything right now, can I? All of these require something I don't have. Need more cards. Crap, we're taking damage. What a deck! I can't do anything. There we go. I was about to lose before I could even do a single turn. Okay. Do some damage. Actually, I could sacrifice this and bring something better? At least this can take 2 damage. So let's go ahead... Or can survive a hit. Actually, it's going to die regardless. So... I think I'll leave that there. Oh wait, no, that thing dies after its first turn. That's right, I forgot he breaks immediately. I'll let you by for the kindness you showed my hound, but rules are rules. That was like the worst first set of cards I could have possibly gotten. Okay, let's try that again. That's true. Wait, if they do too much damage to your creature, Weird Judge, does it also do damage to me? Like if I have something on the board that can only take 1 damage, does it hurt me as well? Like, because it overkills that creature, I guess? Okay, this is better. I think, yeah, Monkey, it just kills the creature, right? How's it going, Skywalker? Happy Saturday. What's up, dude? What do you got going on this weekend? Yeah, the frog would have been killed that first hit, Judge, but at least it would have taken a hit from the monster. That would have been better. Let's go ahead and bring out a frog and put it here. No reason to kill a squirrel yet. And we have a bone now, so I'm going to put the gravedigger right here because the squirrel won't kill him. He'll just give me lots of bones. But he has a good shield, too. Let's put him here. Squirrel's not going to attack me. Alright, he got me a bone. And we got this guy. That would have been a good one right there, actually. No, because he hits right through him. Let's go ahead and put this guy here. And we'll get 2 damage in. Oh, I want to play the new Halo game, Skywalker. I haven't tried it yet. Have you already started it up? And you have a new PC coming this week, so you'll be back to streaming regularly? Hell yeah, dude. What do you got in your PC? What's coming? That is so exciting. And Tajay, on attempt 75 to cast the stream to your TV, one of your roommates keeps killing your cast and screwing with the settings. You wish there was a way to stop that from popping up on every phone in the network. I honestly don't do much casting because I have had weird issues like that in the past. I don't know how to fix that, dude. That sucks. Okay, let's go ahead and weaken this guy. Actually, we'll put him here, but then I'm going to sacrifice him immediately so this guy can take a hit. Just to protect myself. And now we're just going to try to weaken him, although he's going to get a hit off, unfortunately. We won, though, right? Nice, we got the 5 points. I love how short these games are. Like, they really need to make an actual physical card game for Inscryption. I would pick that up. Fair's fair. You beat me like a dog. Take this. Some say these here cards are better in gold. I seriously doubt it. Did you give me any good ones? Frankenstein. That's a 2 and 2. That's not too bad. A factory conduit. This is if you need a lot of these energy cells. That's cool. I like this. Empty spaces within a circuit completed by factory conduit spawns leap bots at the end of the owner's turn. So if it's touching other circuits, it can actually create something new. The Warren is pretty good because you get a lot of things to sacrifice. And we have the other two already. Let's see, you figured out which one was doing it after getting angry. You explained it was to her though now, so hopefully she won't be messing with it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm sure she's not doing it maliciously. It's just like, they're just playing on their phone. They don't know what the setting does. Oh, it doesn't even have to touch it. It's just like on the same board, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't think I got any overkill. So I still don't have enough to get Ouroboros. What was that I just got? Place a photo of bait on the line? Sure. Something's gonna come out of the water right here. Whoa! We got a picture of the whale. That's so cute. So I think this guy over here on the left wanted the picture of the fish. That's a big fish. Fish. Fresh fish. Good. This guy was really creepy when we battled the angler. Still must beat. Oh, was that a shark? For some reason I thought that was a whale at first. Okay, so he has a salmon, which ducks underwater. You really can't hit it, but it moves around too. I think it just moves every single turn to the right. So let's bring about these two frogs. You can sacrifice both of them, so at least they'll last more than one turn. Salmon moves to a new space. Oh, so we're going to put the wolf cub here so it doesn't get attacked, and then we'll have a full-on wolf next turn. Oh, I need a sacrifice. That's still totally worth it. Let's sacrifice him because he was going to die the next turn anyway. We're like dead even. I wonder how high... What's the highest you guys have ever gotten these numbers? I think I've had it like in the 10s. I don't think I've ever had that in the 20s. Alright, now we got a full-on wolf. What is this? This is the thing that when it gets killed, you get something. Like another skeleton, I think. So I'm going to put that right here. Now we got a skeleton. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this guy. I think we're going to get overkill right now. We're going to get 3, 6, and then he's going to give me another one. So I'll get 7 points right now. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now we can definitely get that. Oh my gosh, Taji. Now that just seems like it's so powerful, it would be completely useless, except to get an instant win. Except if you're playing against like a really high-level boss, kind of like that moon that had like 40 points. You beat, you pass. First take. What did he give us? Let's see here. We got another Warren. That's cool. I haven't seen this yet. 4 blood, but that's a 7 and 7. That's pretty cool. 2 Warrens. Oh my gosh. I haven't used these ruby monxes yet. They can't be sacrificed, but you get the orange gem. This one's the green gem. I don't think I've even tried using those yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy some cards. At the very least, we get our Ouroboros. Here we go. This is 8. I will take it. Anything else worth picking up here? The squirrel ball. At the end of the owner's turn, the squirrel ball will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil and drop a squirrel in their old space. That can be really cool to get a lot of blood at once, right? Oh, here's the stoat, dingo. We can get the stoat. Or we can just get like 5 random cards. I think I might get the squirrel ball. That seems pretty cool. Especially if you get that at the very beginning, just keep duplicating squirrels. I wonder if it gets to the end, if it just stops. So it's good to put it on the left-hand side and it moves around. It only costs 2. Maybe it's not that good. Ah, what the heck. I just want to try it. I think I'm going to save the rest of my cards. That's true. It is a squirrel. It's like a squirrel that you need to sacrifice. So I guess if you have another squirrel judge, you can upgrade it to a squirrel ball, right? But we got our Ouroboros. I'm happy. Let's go explore what's over to the left here. This is neat. We have to kind of build up. Oh, look at that puppy eating all that, whatever that is. It's neat kind of building up your deck before you go battle the tough people. I'm guessing this is kind of like what Pokemon's like, but in a different way. There's a trap right here. Oh, I need to push this trap to catch this. Is that supposed to be a bunny rabbit? Kind of looks like a dog. Oh, is Ouroboros not in the deck? I thought that happens automatically. Let's see, so I have to go to alter deck. Let's see, is it not showing up here? Oh, it's in a different category. Oh, because this is our deck right here, isn't it? Trash can, all that. I wonder what it auto-completes with. See, it doesn't even put... Oh, yeah, I did put Ouroboros in there. I'm wondering if it automatically grabs your best ones. Did I skip right by Ouroboros in this list? Oh, here it is. There it is. Getting used to the new graphics, the new designs. Yeah, I wonder if it automatically gives you, like, the best cards in general. Maybe not all the most powerful. Let's just try their autocomplete, though. It's kind of what I do in racing games now. If you want to spend the time in, like, a racing game, like Forza Horizon 5, you can go in there and tweak every little thing, buy specific parts, do something very custom. I'm happy just clicking that autocomplete button now. There was a time when I had enough free time I would do that. But now I'm happy just to do that. Oh, it's moving back and forth. I'm going to try to get it over there before it goes again. Looks like it's going in a circle now. Nope. Okay, what is its path? I think it's trying to stay away from me. So if I put this here, and then I run over here, he's going to go up, right? What the hell? How'd you do that? Before he was only going that way. I wonder if he's too smart to do that when it's already in the path. Maybe you need to move it while he's on his way. Now? Oh no, I wasn't quite far enough over. Try that. I want him to go in the bottom from here to here, and then I'm going to try to rush it over. That. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotcha! Guess that's another picture we were trying to find for somebody. So you usually don't click the autocomplete. You end up with a car that always breaks in a turn or something strange and doesn't work for you. Oh no, Judge. I've had pretty good luck with it. Usually I just use it to get my, in Forza, my like car points like up to about the max for that scale, you know? I don't want to go into like the next tier. I just want to max it out at where it's at. Patches of dried blood crackled as you pried the chest open, but 2 packs were inside. We got a beastly card pack. At least we got the Bloodhound. That's a good one. Mole Man. Let's see here. He moves to block people, and he can fly and stuff. Okay. Oh, we just got a squirrel ball that I paid for. We have that broken obol. I think the rest of those we already have. And another beastly pack. What do we get here? Another mole man, a grizzly, nice. The revenant, that's a strong one-hit attack. Oh, I'll get a puppy sleeping. Oh, and Skywalker, I don't know if you're still there, but I was asking, what did you get in your computer? I'm excited to see what you got. That's so cool. And the fact that you're going to be able to stream regularly again. Right on. The rare mole man, Tache. Find fish for Leshy. So that's this guy right here, right? Did he want a picture too? Did we kill all of his subordinates? Poor hair. Take that photo to the trader. She is to your right. Oh, this is the person that wanted that picture. Okay. You have brought a pelt. I am pleased. Yet another turn of the skinny knife. It is time to set another trap. Oh, creepy. Its head just flipped around. I smell the hare's blood on you. Oh, now we have to battle. Oh, Judge, we just had our 3-year anniversary. I think technically I started streaming in like April of 2018, but from when I turned affiliate towards the end of 2018, that's kind of when I'm saying I really started streaming. So yeah, it's just been a little bit over 3 years. But congratulations on 5 years. That is incredible. Okay, how are we going to start here? We got a Bullfrog, Burrowing Trap. What does a trap do again? It moves to a space to receive a strike instead. Also, when Burrowing Trap perishes, the creature opposing it perishes as well. This thing looks brutal. He doesn't move around, does he? Oh, when an empty space would be struck. Okay, yeah, now we're screwed. That's good for a skeleton, though. If a skeleton hits that, he'll take damage. Okay, let's go ahead and sacrifice one for this guy. Let's put him here because the frog can't damage him. And suppose we'll get an extra hit right here. And we'll collect some bones with this guy. There we go. And the skeleton's gone. Oh, nice, Skywalker. That is awesome, dude. I gotta say, that's like the easiest way to get a computer now. It's just to buy the whole thing together. It's still so difficult to buy a graphics card if you want to try to build it. That's a smart idea just to get the whole thing, because it's going to be a while before, even if you wanted to build it, you could. Haha, you cannot damage me, but it damages me, myself. Okay, we got a coyote coming. I think I'm going to block the coyote with this. Get some more bones. At least it protects me a little bit. Another one. I mean, they're going to get killed pretty soon anyway. We might as well stack up those bones. Oh. Yeah, I do want to sacrifice something. Oh, it's not an empty spot. So luckily, when I do that, let's get rid of this one. He can't move to this spot. This trap is supposed to move, but only if it's an empty space. So we'll go ahead and put him there, and he's going to kill that thing. The burrowing trap digs down and pops out to block. Oh, that empty spot. I thought it was just for a new spot. Dang. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, here's our Ouroboros. Let's get rid of... That one's going to get killed when it attacks. So let's get rid of that one. And bring this guy. Actually, you want Ouroboros to die, right? In which case, I think I want him to kill the trap. If Ouroboros kills the trap, he immediately dies. And then he'll be more powerful, right? Or do I just want to kill this frog real quick? And save myself. Put him in 3. Oh, and just do 3 damage. Oh, wow. He went over twice. Oh, because I was hitting the empty spot. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, crap. We're taking a lot of damage. Okay, we need something to sacrifice. I do have plenty of points here. Okay, so he hides underwater. And he automatically kills creatures. Yeah, anytime the empty one is struck. So if we put this guy here, he'll kill that thing. Then I don't have enough blood. I'd have to sacrifice both those guys to bring about Ouroboros. Would that be worth it? Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave that for now until we get another card on the board. Oh crap, here comes something tough. Okay, we got our skeleton. This thing does 2 damage. I'm thinking about putting down the skeleton, sacrificing this guy, and the skeleton putting Ouroboros here. He won't get killed by the bird, but he'll kill the bird on the next turn. So he'll give me 3 damage now, and then murder that thing the next time. So it doesn't really matter where I put this now. So I'm going to get... Oh yeah, he needs 4, so we're going to get 5 points right now. And then he can't kill him. And now he's going to murder that thing. And what does this guy do? That's true. He's going to hit me every time, but at least we can kill the bird. The Necromancer. When another creature you own dies, it is returned to life again immediately. That is cool. Okay, let's put... Let's see, when another creature dies. I want to keep him alive. We'll put him here. Now this is going to be a high-scoring match. But we're about to do a ton of damage. I think I'm just going to wait this turn. Now we hope Ouroboros dies again, that's true. I think we're getting too many points right now. Got some foils, though. So is that how you grind, essentially? Like foils, you just continue... I guess you can grind just by constantly killing Ouroboros, but like, can you grind foils by like not trying to win? Until you have like a massive amount of damage, you can do it once. The trap has shut, yet the prey escapes, and the trapper waits for the next victim. You've defeated the 3 of us now. Leshia waits. Another grizzly. Anik wolf cub. I like the wolf cub a lot, actually. Sentry drone? This one goes around and defends, but also deals damage when he defends. Leap bot. So there's a few new ones here. And I wonder if we have anything to buy. Worth buying, I guess. I don't see too much here. Let's save our money for now. I might want to update our deck. We have a lot of skeletons. But like... Although everything bleeds, so either way we can get those. I like the Mantis God a lot. What does a drowned soul do? Oops, I just got rid of it. Can you have more than 20 cards? And now it says 21 of 20. Oh yeah, I don't think it'll let you leave. Too many gravediggers. Let's have a couple. Let's see, I do want a grizzly. And I kind of want to try that squirrel ball. We should have another wolf cub. Wolf cubs are great. Grizzly. That's true. I guess if you have over 20, then it's kind of hard to know at all what you're going to get, huh? Salmon is pretty good. 2/2 and he moves around. And maybe a squirrel ball? We don't have any squirrels at all, though. Maybe we should have just a squirrel. I don't know, though. I feel like squirrels are not even as good as like a skeleton, because you can still sacrifice a skeleton like you would a squirrel. You just have to have a bone. Get rid of it. Okay, let's try that. All right. Wish me luck. You had bested the unhinged prospector, the gormless angler, and the enigmatic trapper. You found yourself standing before your ultimate match, Leshy, the scribe of beasts. Steel yourself, for my beasts will show you no mercy, only fangs. Oh yeah, his camera, that's right. Do not spare your creatures. My camera is waiting to capture them at a moment of their demise. And my beasts are famished. Wait, are you telling me you're going to take my cards away permanently? Okay, yeah, we want to bring one of these out. I think I'm going to kill this coyote first, because he's going to do 2 damage. So let's go ahead and sacrifice, bring that out. Does this guy not cost anything? A tomb robber. Pay 1 bone to create a skeleton in your hand. It doesn't do any damage. I do have 1 bone. You just played a card with an activated ability. I don't know how this works. Marvelous. Allow me to explain how it works. Activate it by pressing the sigil like it's a button. Oh, I see. You can just keep dropping more skeletons by pressing that button. But it will only work if you can pay the cost. So I could give myself another skeleton right now. Here, let's get another damage. And sacrifice this. There we go. Luckily, that saved me from 1. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring out the grizzly. Not put him here because that's a dangerous spot. But let's go ahead and sacrifice some for this grizzly. This will do some damage. Oh, I should have made another skeleton first, huh, Taji? Dang it. That's alright, we already won the first round. We never did finish your death card. There wasn't enough death. I hope you don't mind me filling in the blanks. Oh my gosh, he's giving me a bunch of kitties. Oh, these are amalgams, but only 1/1. Crap, everything needs blood to be sacrificed. I'm just gonna get another 4 damage in right here. He's only gonna get 1 damage this round. What is this thing? Oh, the mole man. He's gonna move and protect this strike. Crap, so I'm not gonna do any damage to him right now. But I will kill this mole man pretty quickly after another turn. Oh crap, he has a grizzly! Oh no. That was fast. Darn it. How utterly disappointing. I was hoping for a greater challenge. It was over all so quickly. Oh, if I could extend the struggle. For the kill is only as satisfying as the struggle that precedes it. Well, I kicked your ass the first round. Let's try that again. Will you fight harder this time? I crave a true challenge. So he always starts the same setup, doesn't he? Oh, yes. Yeah, let's just start with Ouroboros. Drop him in right here. Okay, we already have 2. That's not enough to do anything right now. And remember, the scribes are the card creators. They're not going to be easy fights. No, not at all. Yeah, these are going to be... I'm guessing you just have to beat all the scribes, Tajay, to complete this act. Maybe there's something special again at the end. I'm still out damaging him right now. Ooh. Need like a skeleton or something to sacrifice. Let's go again. Still winning. Oh wait, that was the end. Nice. You won't be needing those. I have something better. I had to take some liberties with this one. There wasn't enough death. We got our squirrel ball, but I don't have anything to sacrifice. Crap, and he brought the grizzly too. And he's gonna block me. Shucks! Oh, he always puts that right there. That's such a cheap win. There's nothing I could have done. I almost feel like that round has a little bit of luck of you blocking that grizzly that comes in, because a grizzly can almost defeat you immediately if he has any other damage on the table. I don't think I need better cards. I just need a little bit better placement at the end of that round. Darn. Felt good because we had that guy. Okay, this is cool. We could drop him and sacrifice him just to get this Mantis God real quick. Let's drop him here to do maximum damage. And I have a bone, so we can put this guy to soak up some damage and start farming us some bones. Frog's gonna kill it though. Actually, I'm gonna win right now. I'm gonna win regardless of what I do. So I think I'm gonna put in this guy as like a shield. Oh crap, that's not a sacrifice thing, that's right. Why not? I wonder if I get overkill for that. It's not necessarily the end of the match. I'll need a photo of that one's cost. Oh, he got rid of my skeleton. Oh, because it just died right now for attacking. The amalgams will have a bit of my own cards thrown in. Not enough of yours perished. Oh, these are different now. These are all free. They don't cost a blood like they usually do. That's interesting. Okay. We're going to get 2 damage at least. Wait, no, he's going to move over here, but then we'll still get 2 damage. He moves there. Oh, wait, he can soak up multiple damage because he moves from place to place. Crap, there goes that guy. This takes 3 bones. He can take 2 damage. He would get killed there immediately. But when another creature you own dies, it is returned to life again and comes immediately. What if it's this guy that dies? I mean, he's going to kill that one. So let's try it out. Okay, so then the Necromancer raises a corpse, and it comes once more. Nice. Oh, but then it just dies immediately. Okay. I mean, I can keep playing these guys just to stop that grizzly. And now should I drop one of these guys down and then sacrifice a couple for the whale? I have a lot of bones right now. I'm going to sacrifice this and this. Put them here to kill that otter. Alright, we got a skeleton. No reason to put that down because it's just going to die immediately. Unless I'm about to win. So the amalgams are based on the cards of yours that he kills in round 1. Since you lost a skeleton, which costs nothing to play, the first part of the death card is decided at 0 cost. And the second part is the power toughness. So you almost want to get a card killed that's pretty good in that first round, right? So when round 2 starts, he'd give you a hand of 0 cost 7/7 flyers. That would be amazing. So yeah, you can kind of help yourself out with that. Guess I just gotta put this guy down. Protect against that grizzly. I'm gonna save this in case I need to sacrifice, because I do need blood. Crap, here comes another grizzly. They can't kill this though, that's good. That's a good spot. Okay, to protect myself from the grizzly, it'd be smart to drop this guy here. And then sacrifice so that he can take a hit. Oh wait, no, he goes underwater. He's not going to take a hit. My bad. And we're only going to do 1 damage. Oh wait, I had 5. Oh, excellent. I always forget to look at that. I'm like so in the moment, I don't pay attention to the overall score. The great scribe was incredibly listed. Far away, a light enveloped a long-forgotten monument. Oh, there's one of these complete. Good call, Judge. 1 down, 3 to go. You had triumphed, narrowly avoiding tooth and claw, The scribe of beasts was defeated. That you were able to defeat me beggars belief, but now I must yield to you. My only regret is that our battle was so brief. Surely the summit of victory is made sweeter by a more arduous ascent. Oh, what do we get? What do we get? There is a new card here, a hover mage. It will strike an opponent directly even if there's a creature opposing it. So it's just a regular flying creature, but it also has that green thing that it needs, right? The Bonehound is cool. And another deck. What do we got? Ooh, another Mantis. I might want 2 of those, honestly. They're cheap and they do 3 damage. Uh-oh, battery low. We only have 400 minutes left. Crap, is this game timed? Stop. What is that? Uh-oh. It's a robot. I had to see your... We should do this in a robot voice. Do I have this set up? I had to see your face after you lost. You're just so bad. I love his smirk right there. That's great. Oh, the stoat, like how his face was kind of changing in the previous game and he was kind of looking more square, kind of like a robot. I remember having these like little buttons down there. It's no wonder we're back here again. And we wouldn't have been sooner if the disc wasn't lost. Take a long look at this face. Oh yeah. That is the stoat. Because you'll never see it again. I'm done being your pet, you stinking beast. Oh, they're all the scribes. I see. Nice. Because, yeah, we'd only ever played against this guy before. I pushed it too far that last time. Why don't they see? To live as a beast would be the noblest thing. Even so lowly a creature as a stoat. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even think about that, Judge. Yeah, the music is kind of like that, huh? Okay, let's see if we can't defeat the Scribe of the Dead now. Another attempt. Very well. I'm still buzzing from the last one. On guard. That makes total sense. Yeah, they're all very important, the Inscryption. But because that guy had taken their pictures, they all turned to cards and couldn't do anything. Minions, prepare for death. But then, life again. What did we get here? We don't have enough bones for that. I think what I'm going to do is protect myself from this guy. So let's drop this. Oh, I have to sacrifice it first to get the bone. I can't kill it and get the bone immediately. Or no, I can maybe if I do this, right? If I destroy a card, does that give me a bone? Yes, okay. So you can kind of sacrifice it just directly for bones. Because this will be able to take the damage. Oh, and we got our Ouroboros. Okay. Dang, I don't have enough to sacrifice for it, though. He only has one more hit, so I could sacrifice this guy, put him there to do at least a little bit of damage this round. And we're collecting bones, too. Oh, and this guy moves around. That's right, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, we're in a bad start here. Okay, let's go ahead and bring Ouroboros in. Where do I want to put him, though? I think we want to kill this guy. Let's kill the Bonehound. Not sure what this is going to turn into. We'll find out soon. Do we have enough? We do have enough to bring this guy. Let's go ahead and put him here to kill this thing. There we go. No matter. Death is never final. That one will be back in no time. Ah, let me inscribe this one. Live again. So they're about to come back, essentially, every time. Oh, dang, that's a 3-3 undead. Man, not cool game. Alright, my undying creatures can be difficult to overcome. Perhaps you'll need to open more packs and improve your deck. Or just get better luck at the draw. Let's try this again. Let's see how you fare. And what do we start off with? Well, honestly, it's probably good to bring this guy out immediately because he'll slowly damage this guy, even though I'm going to be taking damage. I mean, honestly, I don't think regardless of what I had done, Tajay, a strategy would have helped me win that. There is luck to this game as well. But you can also make catastrophic mistakes when you could have won, of course. We'll dig up some bones. Oh no! I forgot about that guy moving. He does 2 damage. Let's just play this. At least we'll do damage to him, and he'll survive that attack. I don't understand what this card does. It says, when a creature you own dies, it is returned to life and dies again immediately. Does that just mean you get extra bones? And that's it? Just more bones, right? Let's go ahead and play this here, because it's not going to get killed. That's true, though. Ouroboros, man, that would double him up real fast, huh? And then he's going to kill that. Let's go ahead and buy a skeleton. That here. Get some damage off. Ooh, we got a wolf cub, but I don't have a great place. Well, I guess I could put him right here. Actually, no, right here would be good. Right? No, not until he's strong enough to kill it in one hit. I think putting it here is probably the best idea. Oh, and then he's moving. Man, I hate that Bloodhound so much. I guess I should have put him right there. No, I can move him again. Come over there. There we go. He'll get killed in one hit. Okay, so we're going to do 2 damage. He's going to kill this. Then we'll have a wolf to, like, get a lot of damage in. Okay. This feels a little bit better now. I don't have enough to sacrifice for this. So we're going to get 4 damage, and he's getting 5 damage. So we're in a losing space right here. I need more cards. Oh, wait, no, we won that round. Never mind. You're halfway there, thank goodness. Though you may not like what comes next. That's right, he just kills all of our cards. You may have them back, though they may not be exactly the same. I think they're all weakened, right? They all do 0 damage. That sucks. But they don't cost anything, so we'll protect ourselves with that. Protect ourselves with that. Actually, now that I'm seeing this, I should have put the skeleton right here, and then later sacrificed him so that that guy died. I could put him here. Maybe it's... Let's kill this guy. He can kill him, and then this guy will not die on the next turn. He doesn't do enough damage. Live again. Great. Oh, wait, he moves over, so that guy is not there. Oh, I don't have any interest. You're okay there, Tasha. You also realize, like, I'm not taking enough time to, like, really analyze everything. I'm just trying to go as quickly as humanly possible. Yeah, I might as well sacrifice this thing. I'll take 3 damage from that, though. No, I want to let that guy die. It's better not to do anything this round, I think. Get our 2 damage in. Oh, is that it? That's it. Darn it. Oof. So maybe I do want to change around my deck. I assume I'm just getting really crappy cards, but I don't know. Let's take a look again. So we got rid of too many of these. I don't know if I need 2 Necromancers. It could be so useful if we get Ouroboros, though. Maybe I'll get rid of this Drowned Soul. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I know, Tasha. Look at this dude. 13 bones, but he's pretty badass. I never have that many bones. I wonder if I should try any of these circuit creatures. I feel like I don't get enough circuits on the board, though, to be worthwhile. I kind of want, like, another Mantis. Maybe let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of 1 Frokol. Yeah, I might not have a good deck to set that up, true. Let's get rid of one of these. And let's add another Mantis. I'm making a lot of changes, just a minor modification. Try this again. Life, death, life, death. The cycle continues. Oh, we started off with a Grizzly, huh? Takes 3 to bring him out. We could bring this guy out immediately, though. So let's... Oh, no, I can't quite yet. Okay, well, let's at least do 1 damage to this guy. Weaken him a little bit. I'm going to take 2 damage. Okay, now we can kill that thing. So let's drop this. Drop this. Sacrifice both of them for this guy. And kill that guy. And he'll move over, so we might be able to kill this in time. We're already down 3. Okay, kill that thing immediately. And get 2 more damage, so we'll be a little bit closer. Crap, I'm dead. Oh no, we're still alive, we're still alive. Just barely. Oh, I don't have any... Ah, see, now we're just getting really bad draws here for what we can do. And now I'm gone, because that thing's going to do 3 damage. I got super overkilled that round. I feel like I'm focusing more on bones. Maybe I should get rid of some of these blood cards and swap them out for bones. Would that make sense? Let's try this one more time. I know it's good to have a mix, but like... When I just get a bunch of blood cards and I have nothing to sacrifice, I feel like I'm just screwed. Let's put this guy here. And at least he can weaken him. And then... I could pay to get more skeletons, or I could just bring out a wolf cub. I think I'm going to bring out a wolf cub. Oh, man. I did that in the wrong order. I'm not going to do it right now. I don't want to kill that thing. So that just acted as a shield, essentially. Oh, now I can't do anything. Okay. So let's bring the wolf cub out. Kill this thing. Now that guy can't move over. So he's going to do 2 damage. I'll do 1. So he's gaining a little bit, but when I have the wolf, I can outdamage that guy. Except this guy coming. Gotta watch out for him. Yeah, I think after this round, if I lose, we're going to focus more on bones. Okay, and the Necromancer will get a lot of bones when this guy dies. He takes 3 bones. We do have 3 bones. But if he dies, that doesn't help me, right? So what I might actually do is put him here and sacrifice him so I can kill this thing before it starts doing too much damage, because that becomes a 3. So this will do 1 damage now, and then he'll already be hurt. Unless that just resets, I'm not sure. Yeah, good. Oof. Luckily, it still has 1 damage taken. That helps. And squirrels. I don't want to sacrifice anything right now. I think we're out-damaging them right now. There we go. Starting to swing in our favor. Oh, it just says 10 plus. It does. Oh, crap. He did too much damage then because of that flying guy. Okay, let's go ahead and try altering our deck a bit. Let's clear everything. Oh, let's just get rid of a few things. Let's get rid of the salmon, squirrel ball, the grizzly. I like that wolf cup. Andy made some fries. Really? Andy made fries in our new oven. They're actually. Did you use the convection setting? That was really good. No. She made sweet potato fries, and they're tough to make just right and has a good amount of crunch, but she did really well that time. Tasha says, "Hi, El Presidente." We're gonna keep Ouroboros, of course. I'm gonna get rid of the tomb robber. Let's take a look at our undead stuff. What do we got here? We got some really expensive ones too. Frankenstein seems cool. He's expensive, but if we focus on getting bones, it might not be too hard. Zombie looks like it's kind of crap. It's cheap. You're a Revenant? And there's 2 different kinds of obols. It's like 2 halves of the same thing, right? Headless Horseman's just too expensive. Sneaks in. Hey, what is going on? How are you doing, dude? Welcome. Now that we need a lot more bones, I might do another grave digger. And maybe a bone hound. Actually, I'm surprised we don't already have a bone hound. These are pretty cool. Yes, yes, Cloud. Welcome back. No, I was able to transfer over your tokens, I believe. So you should be good now. The one who gets calmed down by your voice. If you're overly excited, I'm happy to help calm you down. How have you been, Cloud? What's up, dude? Okay, let's try it with this deck. We're going to be fighting a death hand with our own death hand. I like the music for these boss battles. Okay, so we can bring out a cub almost immediately. So I think I'm going to do that. But I got to do this in the right order. I should put out the cub first. But something needs to... Yeah, that'll work. If we bring out the cub, I get a bone. Then I could bring out this grave digger. and keep the cub alive, right? So if I drop this guy, then this guy moves. I drop this guy. When I kill this, I get a bone. And then I drop this guy, and he'll move. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, you're working on your Genshin. I know Tajay is also a big fan of that Genshin Impact. Didn't that win in the Game Awards, like Best Mobile Game or something? I haven't tried it yet. Sweet, now we got a wolf. That was good. Not too much bad happened. We're saving up to buy this guy. It's expensive. That's true. You could play it on multiple things. I think might be on PlayStation as well. Tajay, he's learning. Yeah, oh, did you actually stop playing Tajay? I know you put a lot of time into that. If I move this guy, he'll move as well, but that's okay, because this guy can take a hit. It'll keep me from taking damage from that hound. I'm okay with that. So now we're going to do 3 damage. There we go. Ooh. We could bring this Revenant out, but there's no reason to right now because he's about to take all my cards. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play out. He's going to kill him. And then I just need one more card to outdamage those guys, because we're kind of at a standstill now. At least we kept that thing from doing it. And how do I actually pronounce your name? Because it's been a while since I tried to say it. Is it Yui Yakuya? And what would you like to be called for short, I suppose? Oh my goodness, Tajay. You were that whale for Genshin Impact. I'm glad that you got out of there. That's no bueno. That's too much money for a single game, dude. The most money I've ever put, I think, in one game was probably Rock Band. And I did quite a bit in that game, but I mean, for me, that was like just a constant party thing. You know, it was like, and friends would come in and they would chip in as well. You know, they bring money for new songs and we get pizzas and stuff. It was just a constant party going on. Okay, so if I drop a skeleton here, he'll get killed, but I'll do 4 damage. Then I'll have 8 and we'll win. So yeah, let's go. Oh no, but this guy's gonna move. So that won't quite work. Well, we're just farming bones right now, so I'm okay with that. He's gonna move over. We'll still get our 3 damage. Oh, that was the end of the round. Okay. We would have won without the skeleton? Oh, dang. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't do enough math to figure out what's going to happen at the end of that round. Oh, you were doing like a like charge per minute kind of game, Judge? That's like way back in the day. Like if you were playing Meridian 59 or like Ultima Online and they were charging you just to be on the internet. Yeah, I could see that being very expensive. Yeah, and I guess there's no reason to get overkill at that stage, right, Tajay? Okay, luckily we have a ton of bones. So I can drop this guy here and murder this bone hound. Wait, no, he only does 2 damage. Yeah, that'll still kill him. That's totally worth it. Okay, let's do that. So 7 bones for this. We should drop a shield here just to block that. And I don't have enough bones for these other ones. So let's go ahead and play this round. So many strategies in this game. It's crazy. Oh, I always forget that's a flying creature, Judge. Darn it. I can't block that at all. At least he still digs up bones, though, so that's okay. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's sacrifice these 2 guys. Get our Ouroboros, put him right here. Kill that thing. And we have enough bones to do Necromancer. We want a Necromancer. In case our Ouroboros ever gets killed, it'll just ream him, right? He does a little bit of damage too, which is cool. Let's see, what do you call someone when someone tells his name in front of the class? I'm not sure. Is there a term for that? Yeah, that's true. We hope he gets killed. Okay, we're all tied up now, but we're doing a lot more damage than him. I'm not going to sacrifice anything to bring this guy out. I think I'm going to leave it there. And we took out that sarcophagus. Oh wait, we can murder our own Ouroboros. I forgot about that. I was thinking that they had to kill it. We can just like use the hammer. Does that count as killing it? Well, we won. That's cool, but I forgot that you could just sacrifice it. Oh, dang it. So you really defeated me. I was not expecting that. You won't replace me, will you? I mean, that was the whole point, right? You mean you can't even remember the basic word? I guess like roll call, do we? I mean, in class, I remember they usually asks people's name, like Billy, and you go here, John, here, like roll call for like a school or something. So, what you do can't when someone tells you his name at all. Like, introduce yourself? Like, introduction, I guess. It's like, hello. Yeah, like an introduction, I suppose, or greeting. So your ambition is to take my title, but there is something you may not know. There will come an opportunity to change your mind, and I beg that you spare me. Take these, then go. What do we got here? Another Frank and Stein. This is new Bone Heap. Pay 2 bones to increase the power and health of Bone Heap by 1. That seems pretty sweet. That's good. This is new Meat Bot. Counted as 3 blood rather than 1 blood when sacrificed. I think I'm going to add that Bone Heap to our collection. Yeah, introduction. There we go. So I'm just going to say Yui. Is it Yui or Yoi? A Mummy Lord. That's pretty sweet, actually. Dead Hand, we have that. Frankenstein. I think we had those other 2 as well. Yeah, if you do a combination of the energy cells and blood, that's an excellent card, Judge. Battery low. Oh crap. It said 400 minutes. That must have not been the battery. That was the recording time left. So, what's going on? Are we restarting the camera? Okay, we charged the camera. What happened while we weren't recording? Oh, excellent. We get a whole nother set of videos to watch. So for everybody not familiar with what the hell's going on, this game's very meta in that game we were just playing was actually found by this character right here, and that was him playing on his computer. He had found a physical card of Inscryption that had coordinates on it. He went there, dug it up, and found a floppy disk with the game. So now we're going to find out what happened after he was playing the game for a little bit and had to stop recording.
I think I've just got to send it. To whom it may concern. It's a bit formal. Hello there! Exclamation point. My name is Luke Carter, and I'm a fan of your collectible card games. If you've ever taken a look at my YouTube videos, you will know how appreciative I am of the merch that you've sent me over the years. So it was a great surprise to learn that there is a digital version of Inscryption. I think maybe one of my fans pranked me and buried a copy in the woods near my house. Upon further research, however, I have not been able to find any record of this game. Is this some kind of elaborate hoax?
That's cool.
Any trace of this game? Is this some kind of elaborate hoax? The game doesn't seem like the work of a prankster. It at least appears professionally made. I am both puzzled and excited by this discovery. Any information you can provide would be much appreciated. Thank you, the Lucky Carter. Okay, good enough. Sent.
You know, they do a really good job of making these seem pretty realistic, I gotta say. Like, sometimes the FMV acting can be really bad, and it's cheesy in a way, but it feels very authentic, the way they did it. I like that. Oh, for mostly Blood Judge? Although, I guess you still have to have at least 2 cells on your playfield to even bring out that card, right?
Hey card gamers, I'm the Lucky Carter, and this, well, it's a bit of a strange video. It's actually more of a question to my audience. As I've learned over the years, nobody knows card games better than you guys do, so I'm hoping someone can help me out here. Did anyone ever play an Inscryption video game? Or hear about it? I'm talking about that vintage one-set card game I opened packs for last week. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I don't want to get in any trouble here. I think I've got the only known copy of the digital version of Inscryption. I've been filming myself playing it, and it's weird, guys. I don't want to get in any hot water by showing the footage, but can someone please prove me wrong? Please tell me someone has a copy of this game. I have been looking online for days, and I cannot find a word about it. I reached out to the publishers, hoping maybe they would get back to me, but as a fallback, I got you beautiful viewers. Can hopefully dig up something. That's it. That's the video today, guys. Thank you so much, as always. And, oh yeah, what the fuck is the card?
We lost something. I like how creepy they are, too. It's a little ominous when things go bad. So here's a bunch of binary code. You could probably type all of this into something and translate that. But who knows what that actually means. It says CC, though. You could turn the closed captioning on and off, I suppose. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you could totally send me a link so I can learn how to pronounce your name. That'd be perfect, dude. Krem, what's going on, Krem? Welcome. And Katamari, what is up, dude? That does translate to a word. You forget what it is, though. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, either in Discord or in Twitch, whatever is better for you. Yeah, I'm curious what that means. We'd have to type this out. Oh, you've been here for a while, Katamari? Well, thank you for lurking. I appreciate that. I always forget to, I never call out lurkers, but when you guys are out there just hanging out, chilling, vibing, you don't have to chat. I love it. I really appreciate it.
Mr. Carter, we have received your inquiry regarding a digital version of our intellectual property Inscryption. We can assure you that no such software exists in any official form. However, if you have indeed come into possession of proprietary Game Funa hardware, you are compelled to return it to us under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. The hardware will be considered stolen if it is not returned to us within a reasonable time frame. Please carefully package the hardware and paste the attached shipping label to the front of the box. You may mail the package at a local post office. We would like to avoid taking legal action in your case, so please do not delay in returning the proprietary software. Sincerely, Game Funa Customer Happiness Department. What the fuck?
I don't know that it would go down like that, honestly. They say that they have never made that, so they don't own it, you know? Like, if you were to try to like do something with it to like make profit off of that game, obviously they could sue you, you'd get in trouble. But I don't think that they can actually tell you you have to send this thing to us because it's based on our stuff. But you know, we want it anyway because it's based on our stuff. Like if you wanted to make like Andy, if she wanted to crochet Mickey Mouse, she can do that. She's totally allowed to create that. She can't sell it, but if she wants to make one for herself, she can totally do that. Oh, thank you, Yui. The binary code for LOL is 101. Not exactly, but yeah. And the binary was Amanda. Oh, interesting. Oh, that was a different code? And you said that it was the oldest real life card game ever. I wonder what that would be. I mean, I would have thought it would have been like just playing cards, but I guess there's probably stuff before that too. And then this one's all broken. What is this? Jeez. Okay, let's see the next one.
I think this woman's actually from Game Funa. She came to my door yesterday, and I didn't answer. This time I'm gonna record it.
How did she find you? I guess you used your real name in the email.
Hi!
Hi there.
Hey.
I'm floppy disk for a game called Inscryption. I was told you came by a copy of it somehow. Sound familiar?
No.
No?
No, I don't know anything about that. Inscryption, you said?
Yes.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Really? Because, apparently you emailed us about it. You are, Luke Carter, right?
Oh.
You know the luckycarter@gmail.com?
Yeah, you know what? That's, I am Luke Carter, but that's not my email address.
Really? Because, I just noticed because I've seen your videos.
Oh.
I'm a big fan.
Well, thanks for watching. Listen, how do you know where I live, exactly?
My boss gave me your address.
And how did you get past the side gate? It's locked.
Okay, Luke. I'm going to give you my business card. And if you remember anything at all, feel free to give me a call. Okay?
Will do. Take care.
Yeah, why aren't you breaking on my property?
What the fuck?
This is crazy. Oh, Krem, I am loving this game. It is so unique and different. I'm not like really big into card games, so it's kind of taken me a while to kind of get a lot of the, strategies and things down. But otherwise, it's so much fun. It's so unique. Oh, you sent in an entire episode? Maybe send me the timestamp, like where the name is said, and I can like listen to that, get the name down. So the first string of binary was Carnoffel, and it's the name of a very old card game. The binary in this one is named Amanda. Oh, was there another binary code in that screen right there? Or is it like in another error screen? Here's another broken video we can watch. No closed captioning there.
Hey there, card gamers! I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today I'm opening Secrets of Legendaria, hoping for that sweet, sweet foil Valamir.
Something bad's gonna happen. He just can't focus. He's got too much on his mind. Oh, it's when she said her name. I did see the screen kind of go glitch right there. Yeah. No, Yui, I won't be able to check it out till after the stream. So until then, you're Yui. Sorry. Oh, crap. Another dead one. Well, we got a little bit more details. Why not? Because I'm in the middle of playing a game, Yui. No, I don't like to take, like, sidetracks to watch videos in the middle of the stream. I know some streamers do that, but I usually do a lot of that stuff off stream. Especially because, well, I mean, that'll help me when I do find it later. But you never know what people are going to send you, essentially. A lot of streamers and stuff get totally trolled and wrecked when they try to do things on stream. So it's just safer not to do that at all. I'll check it out after stream. And then, oh, he wants to jump back into here as well. But I do appreciate you sending me that so I can check it out later. That's true. I do get distracted enough just playing the game versus also jumping out of the game to do other things. We'll have to wait till next time. Although if I hear it, it should be easy to reproduce. Go. Need to collect my thoughts. Okay, so that's 2 down. I don't even think I've seen the third character we need to talk to yet. So we did both of these islands. Let's see. There was something over here, too. Oh, now there's more people over here. You picked up a clover leaf from the stem. I don't know if that was there before. That's right, we did see that. We haven't seen the robot again yet. Oof. You probably saw that bridge is fixed. Now they want me to give you deck building tips. Like, use your rare cards. They are more powerful than common cards. But I sure am sick of being around these scribes. Each one has more twisted ambition than the last, I tell ya. What is this guy doing over here? Sometime, I try this spot. Find good fish, corrupted fish. Old fish, with like an underscore. Interesting. Oh, a little house on the mushroom? Oh, I see that. I totally went right by that before. Thank you for pointing that out. Who is this guy? This looks bloody. Oh, we saw this guy before with the head on the side. You have found us here. This is good? This is good. We require duplicates. That's right. Do you see the diagram? 2 of that. Thank you. I think we have a whole bunch of those. Oh, you have the cards. Yeah, let's sacrifice 2 gravediggers. I think we have even more than that. This is good. Close your eyes. This will be gruesome. I love how he saws them in half and puts them together. Yes, the mycologists. That's right. Thank you. Here is your prize. So what does it do differently? At the end of the owner's turn, the spore digger, instead of grave digger, will generate 1 bone. Also, at the end of the owner's turn, the spore digger will generate 1 bone. So we get 2 bones per turn. That is excellent. Heck yeah. Can I do that again? I think I might have enough for another one. Oh, the thing's gone. What is that? Oh, I don't know if we have 2 of those. Do you see the diagram? 2 of that. Please? Yeah, I don't think I do. The noises here, super creepy. I think they're pretty important. Something tickling my throat. You ever get that way? You're not like choking, but something's like in your throat and almost makes your eyes water? Like, what's going on? Okay, so we haven't checked either one of these places. This is probably the robot. Let's go this way. Challenge me. Let's see your deck. Weak cards. Total lack of synergy. This pal really doesn't stand a chance against me. Look, I'm trying to finish up my conduit control list here. The bots they're sending down the line are trash. Get those workers to send me something good. Tell them to throw themselves on the line if necessary. And please, have a decent deck by the time you're done. You know, now that he's mentioning the deck, I do want to make a change. I thought we got some pretty cool card I wanted to swap in here. Well, we should get rid of this Gravedigger and put in that upgraded Gravedigger. I also wanted this Bone Heap. This one seemed pretty cool. Spore Digger, that's it. Where is Spore Digger? There we go. I like this Drowned Soul. What are his stats? I don't know if I can... Oh, I can look at the stats in this screen, can't I? The Mummy Lord is pretty good, though. Takes 8. Is that? Oh, here he is. Drowned Soul. So he does 1/1. He's not bad because he does have an instant death, which is nice if you have to kill something very powerful. Oh, I'll totally miss it still, Tajay. We need 1 more card. The Headless Horseman is just too expensive. Maybe the Mummy Lord. If we start getting a lot of these cards, we can definitely kick some butt with a lot of bones. I mean, if we get a good bone intake, especially with this Spore Digger, that would be good. And the Hrockle's pretty useless. Where was that one? Oh, this guy. The only thing I liked about him is that he's cheap for being able to like survive. I like how he ducks underwater and he only takes one of these things. And we have 2 of them. Let's get rid of them then. Maybe focus more on these bones. Maybe another skeleton? I might need another gravedigger, honestly. I don't need too many, but yeah, another one. That's true. I wonder, and some of these are diving options too, like this ghost ship. Doesn't do any damage, but it drops skeletons around, which is pretty sweet. Maybe we'll grab another one of these. It's kind of like dropping a skeleton, but you can't get rid of it immediately. Let's get another skeleton for now. Let's see, and this might be you having knowledge here, but if you play those 2 obols and get them adjacent to each other, see if something happens. I didn't realize it did something cool. I guess there's probably a lot of tricks that the game doesn't explain to you. You can just discover through experimentation, huh? Oh, we got some more of these puzzles. Okay, so we have to deal 5 damage in 1 turn. I like these, though. They kind of help train you in the ways of the game. Okay, if we put him on our side... How about that? It's only 1 damage? This is doing damage against me. That does 1. That does 1 in 3 directions, right? Is that a 3-direction one? It looks like it. That should be 1, 2. Let's remove that. Oh, because that retaliates damage. That's right. So we don't want to hit that thing. Let's get this twofer up here. And put that down. It's 3. 1, 2. I think this is different. This isn't doing damage in 3 directions. I'm not sure what that card is. That blocks mine. Oh, that's a death bomb. So when it dies, it kills a creature across from it and adjacent. That's brutal. I don't think I've even seen one of those cards here yet. Okay, so if like I put this here, this is going to kill this, right? So we don't get any points. That makes sense. So we don't want that to die. I guess it still does 1 damage, doesn't it? What about this X card? I don't know what that one is. Is this Ouroboros? And that just stops anything from attacking it. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to have that one there, because that's just going to block it. You can put this here, and it's not going to get killed, but you still just get the 1 damage from it. The best I can see is 3. I love the music here. Can't move from side to side. So it can't stop an attack, though. So if something next to it were to explode and kill it before it comes across... oh! I see, because it's all going left to right. That makes sense, Tajay. So we don't want to hit this thing. This will do 2. This will kill this, which will kill this, and then I get 3 more. So 2 plus 3 will be 5. Clever! Oh, that's neat. The lock unclasped, and a drawer burst forth. It contained 2 card packs. So now we're going to get a lot of these energy cell cards. Shutterbug. Damages another creature, that creature perishes. Also, what is that other thing? When a creature moves into the space opposing Shutterbug, they are dealt, let's see, 1 damage immediately. That's pretty cool. If you just move in front of it, you get hit. What else do we get? Another Mox module, but this is different. Oh, you get all the gems with this one. And Thick Droid. I love that name. They didn't go with the 2 C's, but we all know what they're going for. This one's really tricky? Okay, let's see here. So this goes in 2 directions. I'm screwed if it was tricky for you, Tajay. So this just adds 1 energy cell? This is like powers other energy cards, right? Like you need that to keep them going? I was just testing something out, like, just so I could, like, learn. Like, I wonder what this even does. What? Wait, that was the hard one? Usually I brute force my way to do it, but I just, like, accidentally did that. I don't know. I don't get how I play games sometimes. I should go play the lottery. Like right now. Like right this second. Okay, the lock cracked open. A drawer emerged from within the device. It contained 2 card packs. Let's get it. Oh, another one of these guys. Bloodhound. Oh, a Bolt Hound. That's pretty cool. That's expensive, though. 6 of that. Anything new? An energy conduit. This gives you 3 energy. If part of a completed circuit, your energy never depletes. That's pretty awesome. I know. I seriously used up my luck there. That was ridiculous. Okay, well, what's on this side? Anything to interact with? You rummage through the junk cards and find a card pack. Nice. A couple new cards. Mrs. Bomb. When Mrs. Bomb is played, fill all empty spaces with Explode Bots. That seems pretty powerful. And Steambot. Which is, like, not bad. 2 and 2. Okay, let's explore the rest of this place. This looks like a vendor, I think. Poor Tashi, I'm so salty. You know, it's one of those things where, like, sometimes when I don't know what the cards actually do, I just ring the bell just to see what comes up to try to understand it. First try ringing the bell. That was insane. You wish to trade. I'm not really trying to build up this deck, so I don't think I'm going to spend any money here. Oh, maybe it's an Act 3 one? That would make sense. What is this? Is this teaching you how to, like, junction these things? I don't know what I just did. Something happened. Oh, we have to turn all these things on. Okay. This is just teaching us how to, like, link these guys. There we go. Now, those are they optional, or did you... Because you don't have to get those cards. It's just nice to, but you could skip it if you wanted to, right? A Techno card pack. What do we got here? Nothing new. We got another Bonehound. And this rare one, which we already had one of those, but that's cool. Seems like a powerful card. That would have been so funny if I... Maybe I'll do the same on that one too, Tajay. Who knows? What is this one? Shutterbug? Oh, we saw that one. If you get in front of it, you get hit. That's really cool. What is it? What do you want? Can't you see that I'm very, very, very busy here? What? PO3 isn't happy with my output, but I am merely the inspector. put better bots on the line, I would need to... Just who are you to be carrying orders from PO3? PO3 would only trust someone with some semblance of a card game skill. I am very busy, but I must know if you are qualified to give me orders. We must battle. Oh, that's really good, Sheely. Nice, only 5 minutes. Okay, so what's coming? None of these guys do any damage. But they can block, and they provide power. Okay, I'm going to drop this Spore Digger as soon as possible so we can start racking up these bones. So let's go ahead. Oh, I have to break this one. Then we can drop this guy down. Ooh, and our Ouroboros, but I can't quite sacrifice enough to get him in yet. Okay, now we can. So if I sacrifice 2 of them, I should be able to bring out Frank and Stein and that as well. And Do Not. How's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. Spore Digger is pretty sweet. This is the first time I've been able to use him. I know, Tasha, I have no concept of time. I always have a hard time guesstimating how long something's going to take, how long something did take. Okay, so let's go ahead and sacrifice these guys and bring about this guy. And let's kill... It doesn't matter which one. Let's kill them. Actually, let's go ahead and drop him as well. And I can kill both of these in one turn. And I can actually destroy these as well. I don't know if there's any bad point to destroying them. Maybe there is. Maybe I should have just kept... Oh, actually, I'm going to win this round, aren't I? Yeah, we're getting a lot of points. Oh, no. They have one more turn. Oh, Frankenstein. That's okay. Oh, these things are starting to get more powerful, too. Let's go ahead and drop this guy here. Let's start taking out that guy. I think we're going to win, though. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, and why are you playing the Frankenstein if it doesn't have a hidden skill 5 bones for a 2/2? Hidden skill bonus? What would I know about that, Tajay? What are you talking about? Oh dear, your message from PO3 must indeed be genuine. As I mentioned, I am a mere inspector, not an engineer, not a designer. I cannot send new bots down the line, but I can send myself. He is going to sacrifice himself. I am proud to have served PO3 faithfully. Well met, stranger. Aw, I just lost his head. Yeah, I just wanted to brag about all the bones we have. Yeah, it's not the best card, but I don't know what other cards would be better for that cost. Got another one of these. Are you just plugging things into all the zeros? I think it's just 3. Hold on. There we go. I don't really understand how this is working. I'm just plugging things in until I get the number I want. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to read this, Tajay. You have to make them add up to 4, not 3, not 5. Oh, but 4 exactly. I was thinking it was at least 4. I see what you mean. So we need 5 exactly. We already have 4 on the table. Okay, so if we want 5 exactly... Still at 4. When does the +1 happen? What is this guy? That just subtracts whatever you had there. Okay. You have to use all of them. Okay. That's 2. We have 5 right now. Oh, I see. When it was connected to all those, it was adding 1 to all of those. There we go. That was a little bit trickier. Here's another robot we need to, I guess, convince him to murder himself. Sacrifice. What did he say really quick? I didn't see that. What was it? I am the melter. They send me raw materials, and you can see how it works. Not another word out of you. We must have a card battle. Is he talking to himself? Oh, we have this thing. I don't know exactly what this does. By Georgie, I think he's got it. Did you look up a guide, Sheely? I'm starting to piece it together a little bit. It's tricky. So it does what is on both the conduits to the numbers in between. I see. Yeah, that would cancel each other out. But if you put that like short circuit thing, then you don't have to get that minus. It wouldn't do that. All right. Well, this is always really good to put down in the beginning. Start building up them bones. So let's sacrifice one. These guys are both just shields. They're not going to do any damage. So let's break this guy. Bust out him. Wait, oh, I should have put down the wolf, because that would have given me a bone at the same time. Oh well. And the factory conduit constructs leap bots in the charged space. Oh, they created that connection. They only have 1 health, though. So I think I'm actually going to sacrifice this guy and put him down. No, they have 2 health. I was reading that wrong. That's their damage. Right, okay, we're going to sacrifice that guy. I'm not doing good this round. Oh, this is the one you can beef up with more bones, right? This guy was cool. Let's try him out. The bone heap grows stronger. So he's going to murder this guy. Oh, and you hurt the cards behind it as well, right? So I can basically keep putting points into him and keep him alive. That's awesome. Unfortunately, they keep throwing cards there, and it's blocking me from doing any more damage. Okay, let's go ahead and bring our wolf in here. Luckily, that won't do any damage to him. Oh, but that will. Ah, crap, we lost. Yeah, I had a bad start to that one. Let's try that again. Oh, too bad, you lost. I can't read what it says really fast. It's so quick. Oh, it said, please help. I read it that time. Now, please, leave us. Leave me to my work. It's like there's something inside there trying to communicate with us. I think that time it said, let me out. Yes, it's again. Okay, what do we start with? Oh, these are all really expensive. I'm just going to do the 1 damage. And if the Mantis God was a stoat, it would have said misplay 100%, Sheely. Oh, I don't have anything to sacrifice right now. Oh, this is going to be a bad game, too. We're getting some cool cards. They're just all too expensive. Okay, let's toss our wolf over here so it won't get killed immediately. And we have 2 bones, not quite enough to do anything yet. Now we have a full-on wolf there. We can get enough bones. I think I'll bring out the Necromancer. Or, no, maybe I should bring out this guy because he will kill somebody in one turn. Sacrifice this thing. And we got 3 bones. Let's just kill this guy. Although I think I'm going to lose still, aren't I? Oh no, because they lost the connection. Now they're not doing any damage. Yeah, kill the ends first, right? Oh, that's cool, but it's so expensive. Okay, at least we're getting 3 damage right now. Even that up a little bit. Okay, we gotta kill this real fast. Don't have enough to sacrifice to do that. Let's bring this guy out and build up the bones to bring out something else to attack. Oh crap, now they're gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, our Ouroboros! I don't want to get rid of... Oh, it might be worth getting rid of the wolf because this guy will do 4 damage. What I think I should do is I sacrifice these 2 and drop them right here. I'll break that connection and they won't do any damage and I can do 4 damage. I think is how that works. We're going to kill that thing. And I have 4 bones. I could also bring out my Necromancer. Let's put him over here. I only have 1 bone. Let's let this one ride. I will break that side and do a lot of damage, though. There we go. I broke nothing. It didn't break it. I was thinking if they weren't connected, it wouldn't count. But it still counted because there was something at the very end, I guess. I don't know. I guess they don't all have to be connected, exactly. I only have 1 bone, so I might as well bring this guy out. Let's be a shield. That brought out another guy. How you like that? There, we got a bunch of bones for that. Oh, we can bring out the bone heap as well. Okay, let's do that and upgrade him a bit. That's what I'm talking about. I was worried for a second there. I am the Master Breaker. Although, now I kind of see how that energy cell strategy would work. It's neat having those things connected and buff up all your attacking cards. Excellent battle. Now with that aside, what did you come to tell me? PO3 wishes for better bots for his scanner. That is difficult. You see, I melt the metal, but I cannot reprogram the stamping machine. There is a way to send at least 1 new bot down the line. Yes, for PO3. The other bot did not want to do that, it seemed like. I heard somebody say no in the background. And Beryl, how are you doing? Am I saying that right? Welcome to the stream, dude. Okay, let's check out these 2 things. Looks like we'll open this up right here. Oh gosh, now these are getting real complicated. So we're at -5 already. We need to get up to 3. See here. I'm doing a little brute forcing just to kind of relearn this. Okay, so it's the total of this entire thing. We have -2, -4, -6, plus 1 is -5. These short circuits, what does that do exactly? Why does that go... Oh, because I see. We have -6 total there. About that? No, because it all has to be connected. Okay. If we put this there, that's 2. Or not quite. I think someone's at the door delivering something. You might hear Georgie on the other end. These get pretty complicated. I think we need to maybe just use this corner right here. I'm way off. Not even just doing the math, but then thinking about how everything is being connected, because I don't quite understand these guys yet. So when I drop this guy, that just severs the connection to everything in between it. But like, why can't I just do that and then block all this off? We have 1, 1, and 1. Those are all connected. And a 0, right? But I'm only getting 1. So those aren't... Oh, because of the way those arrows are going. Is that right? It adds 1 to the ones in the middle of it. Okay, now I'm kind of getting it a bit more. How do you know which is which direction before you put it down? Oh, no, you can connect them in any direction, I see. Yeah, right, Dune? I would not be surprised. If you cover up the 1, it's just gone. So there's no way... Well... If we have a 2 and a 0, we're adding 2 to both of them. Well, 2 total. I put it here, that's too many. And that removes all of it. I can see what you were looking stuff up. You put anything in the middle, it breaks everything. So basically, we need 8. We need 8. We have -5. We have to get up to 3. Okay, so let's count all this out. On the board, although we have to cover some of them up so you lose some, we have 7 total. What if we just... That's not going to be enough. Yeah, if there's one of these in the middle, you're screwed. And I can't really include that one. Well, we need 8 more than what we currently have, Katamari, is what I mean. Because we're at -5, we have to get all the way up to 0, and then add 3 more on top of that. You know what I mean? If you say we start at 0. Oh, now we're at 0 total. Two's the highest I've gotten so far. That'll get us 2 as well. I feel like what I'm supposed to do is get it up to 4 and then put one of these over here to remove that so we have 3. I feel like these have to be on the edge. Otherwise there's just not enough. They might have more than one correct answer, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, did I have it close there a second ago, Yui? It's gonna give me 2 again. There. Oh, I was thinking I had to go all the way to the end. Because we're at -1. We get rid of that -2. And it increases that one, but we leave that one alone. For some reason in my brain, I was thinking you have to have these all the way on the edges. You know what I mean? I didn't realize, oh, it's still going to count it even if it's outside the circuit, but it absolutely does. That makes sense. Okay. I was overthinking that. Dang it. Thank goodness. Now this one's probably going to be even worse. Oh, hi, Georgie. Speaking of pups, let me see if I can show you a dog real quick. How's it going, Georgie? See if he'll stick around for a second for me to get him on camera. Hi, Georgie. What you doing? Buddy? Did you get the door for me while I couldn't figure out the puzzle? Hi, buddy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Go get Mama. Go get Mama. And he's gone. Alright, let's see this one. This one we just need 5. I wonder if I tried the harder one first. Although we have a negative in here as well. There we go. First time. First time. Piece of cake. Katamari. Oh, I wish he could. Because Andy hates ever in the door. Although, very rarely do we buy anything so expensive that it needs to be signed for, you know? They usually just leave stuff. Oh, that's a hole. I was thinking it was like an elevator or something. Well, I guess it kind of is. Where the heck are we now? Oi, mate. I know what you're here for. You're asking me to take a dive. But I can't accommodate you, mate. I got special orders in it. Looking to dredge something special. We can duel, aye, maybe even give you something if you win. But I can't be taking a dive. PO3, I'll understand. He's got a pretty cool card. Oh, he doesn't have anything on the board. Okay. Let's go twofold. Let's sacrifice 1, bring out this card, and let's also do 1 damage. So we'll do some damage and get 3 bones, right? There we go. Know what, mate? Can't take me eyes off me work here. I'll give you this one. Whoa, he did dive. Here, take your pack. Wow, I was wondering why there was no cards on the board. That makes sense. Alright, what do we get? A Raven. A Raven will strike an opponent directly, even if there's no creature opposing it. That's a pretty good card. That was the easiest fight. Right, Dune? Good luck. Nice. We've gotten quite a few of these ones. This looks like a pretty powerful card if you go with that. Now off with ye. I need to concentrate. Oh, what's that? PO3 is going to reward me big for this one? So we need him to sacrifice himself, though, don't we? Maybe not. Off with ye. Okay, what is over here? Oh, some more cards. Sweet. Real nail biter. And the walkers. I don't remember seeing this before. When the walker dies, 4 bones are awarded instead of 1. That's a great card. I want to add that to our list. And Curve Hopper. That's not a bad card. I think maybe what I'll do, Tajay, is replace that one card that you were talking about, the 2/2, but it costs like 4 bones, with that one. It gives us a lot of bones. What do we got here? Another walker. Nice. And an elk. Elk is pretty good. He's got a lot of life, which is nice. And the 49er. At the end of his turn, he moves in the direction. Nothing special about him. What is that flash on the screen? Something's glitching out over here. Can't quite see. Oh, it's on the conveyor belt. That was interesting. Some kind of glitch. I can't actually go anywhere else in here, it doesn't look like. Still something you're after? I'll give you your pack. Okay, he doesn't want to help me anymore. I wonder if I have to wait. Oh, I think I know what happened. When he was battling us, he might have been distracting. There was a glitchy thing, right? Maybe that's all we needed. There it is. It's still glitching. So we just have to wait for that glitch to kind of go through the whole system, huh? I wonder if I can intercept it. No, it doesn't look like it. And is that a glitch or the previous robot who jumped on the belt? Oh, it could be. Yeah. But wasn't that the beginning of the belt? It looks like things are kind of going this way, so I'm not sure the flow. Should be coming out any second now. Where's the glitch? Oh, and it'll probably have a failed scan here, huh? Here it comes. It passed. Okay, I was thinking like something might happen to it. And the next stage is right over here. Yeah, I bet once that gets here, he's gonna get what he wants and then we'll battle. I can't believe it's 3 o'clock already. Time flies when I'm playing this game. Like, probably more so than any game I can remember in recent memory, which is a good sign of a video game, right? Yeah, I'm guessing I just gotta wait. There it is. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock when you're having fun. This is true. I got about another hour, so I don't know. Maybe we can actually finish this this act. Potentially. Probably not. There it goes. Oh, wait, it got scanned. He didn't complain about it. Okay, let's follow it over here. Oh, and then it gets dropped off. Can I intercept it before that happens? I don't think so. Now we just watch it go. Bye, glitch. Very anticlimactic. Okay, let's talk to this guy again. Hopefully he got who he wanted. The bots haven't gotten much better, but you battled all my workers and you actually won? Give me that deck again. Oh, I forgot to use my robot voice for this guy. Oops. I just hit my monitor trying to reach something. Let me straighten it real quick. They're all wall mounted, so they're easy to like move around. There we go. Wow. You beat them with that? All right. Oh yeah, this voice. maybe there are some synergies that I missed. Let's go then. Ah, now we get to battle him. Oh, it's a conveyor belt. This is cool. You see those conveyor belts? Just like my factory. At the very least, they ought to test your lane positioning. I want to try this thing. I don't know what this does. What is that? Oh, that lets me pick a card from my deck, huh? Absolutely, we're taking Bone Heap. Once we have a few bones, we can buff them up real quick, cheap. But I don't have any bones yet, so... So what happens? Do my cards go up here and battle up there? I don't know how this works exactly. Let's go ahead and sacrifice a bone and buff this guy up a little bit. Oh, you need 2 bones to do that. My bad. Ouch, ouch. See how that works? Okay, your turn. It's like a mulligan if you get really bad cards. That makes sense. I like that. Ah, that's not going to help me. This guy's going to die. Dang it. Okay, we have 2 bones. I still can't summon anything. I think I'm a goner. That's interesting, though. His cards become my cards, don't they? You open the crates around the temple, right? You need better cards. Let me try that again. I'm learning. I'm learning. That's a good idea. Yeah, destroy our cards before he gets them. You go first. Well, this is good. We can actually bring about this guy and do some major damage in the beginning. Can't bring about the Necromancer this quick, but let's go ahead and do this, and then sacrifice it, bring him out. I think I might hold on to the skeleton. Oh, I should have put him here, but he'll do more damage when he gets there. So we got 2 damage there. He gets 2. And now we're going to kill 2. We're going to kill all 3 of these cards. I passed. It's your turn. Oh, and we'll bring him out too. Let's go ahead and do that now. Oh, this is a cool strategy. You can also put your skeletons here, do damage. I guess it doesn't matter where you put them, but you're not going to get hurt, you know? Like, he doesn't get these cards. You just get to do damage. That's it. There we go. Okay, this guy's gonna die right now. Got 3 bones. Let's go ahead and bring out our Necromancer. Because the Necromancer will give us extra bones when this Mantis God dies. Boom, boom. There we go. Now we already got 4 bones. Crap, we're all tied up again, though. Ooh, we can get 3 damage in right now. He's not going to be able to damage him. He's not going to be able to kill that. Yeah, let's bring this guy out. The Necromancer raises the corpse so we can get even more bones. Nice. Do you actually get extra bones for him dying a second time? I'm not sure. Alright, this guy's going to deal some damage. So, I think I might put this here to block him. And then put this guy here just to get another damage in. Oh, we won, didn't we? Or at least we won the first round. There we go. Oh, scanner's online. Which card to scan? Uh-oh. Just kidding. Oops. Obviously, the one with the best stats. It's taking my Necromancer? That stat line could be better. Oh, and he gets a bunch of 1, too. I see. So that actually worked out for me. I didn't have a super powerful card on the board. Oh, yes. We're going to beef this guy up. Just wreck him. I'm I'm gonna wreck it. Should I kill this thing already? I don't know. I'll kill that guy. He's not going to do any damage, so maybe I should get rid of this card. I'll get extra bones from this, and he won't kill that, but better than nothing. I'm thinking I might want to destroy this Necromancer before he gets it. Just to get the bones. I get 2 from that. Cool. Okay, I could sacrifice... Actually, is this guy going to win for me? We're both at 0. That'll do 2 damage. That's going to get hit by that. I could also beef this guy up even more, but he needs... I need him to get a free shot in, which is tough, because the playfield is so full. I don't want to bring this wolf in. Yeah, let's sacrifice this guy. 4-5 now. Kill both of those, though, and then I can sacrifice this guy, right? I just want him to have a free spot. Yeah, then now he won't get that. Do I buff him up even more? He's going to kill everything in one hit. Why not? Oh, it's not killing the ones behind it, though. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, good. That was a lot of overkill damage. Oh, I think we won. I'm going to do like 9 damage right now. Might as well buff him up one more time, right? There we go. Let's wrap this up. 10 damage in 1 turn. Got a lot of foils for that. Nice luck you had. I guess playing a perfect game is no match for good RNG. It's true. I need all the RNG I can get. Right on. That's 3 down. 1 to go. I guess you won. Your ambition is to become the scribe of the dead. A naive spinster. You ought to reconsider. Just casually doing 10 damage. Why not? Get all the foils we can. This is new. Automaton. Just 1/1 for 3 energy? That seems kind of expensive. What else we got? This is new. Jimmy, or Plasma Jimmy. When you activate it, pay 1 energy to do 1 damage to the creature across from Plasma Jimmy. That seems pretty cool. If you have a lot of energy, you could just kill your opponent in 1 turn, maybe. Alrighty, I think we're ready to get out of here. Now let's go to the last section. I think I want to go back to the vendor where like the undead are and see if we can't buy something cool. Yeah, we're supposed to sacrifice something to this wolf, or not wolf, whatever this is underneath here. But it always says we have no offering, so I don't know what we need to give him. I think the vendor was over here. Here you are. What do you got for me? Oh, we could buy another one of those. I think I might do that. You probably need to give him an offering, but he only wants something very specific. I have lots of things to offer. Look at all these cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy this. And then let's try a random card pack. Let's see if we get anything good. Oh, that's right. I wanted to put some of these in my deck. The walker seemed pretty cool. Although, wait a second. He basically pays for himself, doesn't it? So when the walker dies, you get 4 bones instead of 1, and he cost 4 bones to play. So you just kind of get your money back. How about the mole? I don't think I want the mole. I mean, I guess we're getting everything, but that looks good. We'll stop there. I think I'm going to try adding one of those to my deck. What should I get rid of here? I've never been able to play the Mummy Lord. I just haven't had that many bones. I think I want another one of these. This bone heap seems pretty cool. He's free to put down, and if you have a lot of bones to do something with him, you can upgrade him right away. Let's double him up. Let's get rid of something. I guess we can get rid of the Frank and Stein. And then what about the walkers? The walkers seem pretty cool because it pays for itself. And get your money back. What would I replace that with? Maybe the Mummy Lord? It's so dang expensive. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Okay, now before we go on to the next area, I want to see if those people that create twins, or take 2 twins and put them together, I wonder if we have the cards we need for that. We have gotten quite a few new cards. I don't know if I got that one, though. Our experiments must continue. 2 of the same? I don't have that, though. What is that card? Looks like 2 rats. Let me go up to the beast area just to see if we buy that too. Do we even have it in our deck? Like one of them? For the beasts, do we have those rats? I don't think we do. So I probably couldn't do it anyway. I want to get like a better card option to make twins. But that's kind of tough. Yeah, he's not even selling that, so that's a little bit tricky. Okay, I'm going to take a really quick break, guys. I got to use the restroom, but while I'm gone, we'll do a little battle royale where you guys can all earn some more tickets to the stream. So if you can, if you're out there lurking, you haven't said anything in 10 minutes, say anything. Just drop in chat and say something. That makes your little character appear at the bottom of the screen, and then you guys can all duel to the death. But if you've been quiet, your character disappears after 10 minutes, and it won't be part of this duel. So I'll let you guys go ahead and say anything just to make them appear. Give you guys a few seconds to do that. This music goes with anything, doesn't it? Am I a dueler? Everyone is a dueler here, Doom. Okay, guys, I think you are ready. Oh, wait, you do have to be following the channel. I did forget about that. If you're not following the channel, you don't get one of the little avatars on the bottom of the screen. Small price to pay, right? Something. Perfect creme. That's all you got to do. Poor Doom. Rest in peace. I'll give you 10 seconds if you want to follow. Otherwise, forever hold your peace. I think it pops up immediately. I don't think there's any kind of delay or anything. Well, thank you so much for that follow as I persuade you into doing it. Oh, that's weird. I'm in front of the dog. That's our dog Gus right there. All right. Did your character appear? Let me tab out of the game real quick and check. Try saying something now, after you followed. It should pop up. Or is nothing popping up? I thought it was always automatic. That's weird. We'll give it a sec. It should appear. Okay, let me get that started. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. Battle. Good luck, everybody. Oh, I came in just at the end. Congratulations, weird judge with that win. You got another token. Nice. Did your character ever appear? Let's see here. I don't think it did. It might take a little while, Dune. I'm not sure exactly what the delay is. The way it's integrated with Twitch and everything, it might take a little while for it to propagate and then have your character appear. Yeah, now quick, grab the healing. That's usually what makes you win. If you're able to grab that healing, then you're almost guaranteed to win. That's alright, dude. Alrighty, let's do this. Couldn't find any more of those little rat creatures to duplicate, so we'll go on to the final area. I wonder if there's any other little secret places to go to. Like, some of these are kind of hard to see. Not quite, Hasifa, we're still in 2. But we've done 3 of the 4 sections, so I think we're getting pretty close. We're just entering the temple. The note reads, "Greetings. If you are reading this, it must be because you wish to challenge me, Magnificus, to a card battle. But in order to earn that privilege, you must first defeat my 3 graduate students. As for their whereabouts, that is for you to discover. Sincerely, Magnificus." Okay, where is Peeps hiding? A strange monocle. You put it on. Ah, we can see something here. There's like a trail from the note to here. Okay, we're gonna have to find some clues as to how to fill this out. Looks like a door right there, but I can't interact with it. And how are you doing, Hasifa? What are you up to? There's a chest here. The inside of the chest is covered in a sticky green goo, but you find a card pack. We actually do have a lot of rares for this. Yeah, it's not a door, just a doorknob. Decorative doorknob, doesn't go anywhere. Sounds like the Winchester Mystery House. Oh, this is a cool one. You can also upgrade this one by feeding it bones as well. What is this? Collected cards. Is this just showing me my cards, or is this his cards? I think these are just my cards. Oh, maybe that's what this is. This is showing you if you have any holes in your deck. Is that right? Like I'm missing something there? You wish to trade? Anything really cool here? I'm not really using these yet, so I don't really even know. Probably quite a few, dude. At least depending on the deck. In the undead deck, I only have... Let's see, what do we have? 3 holes? 4 holes in the undead deck. Oh, I only have 3 holes in that deck, too. I have a lot of holes in this magic deck. And what about the beast deck? 6? 7? 7 holes? Quite a few. Okay, so now that we have that monocle, I wonder what else we can see. Maybe they're not inside this place. Maybe they're actually outside. Oh, there's a thing here. Note reads, and it has that little symbol on there. It looks like a skull. And then a wind, and then another skull. Okay, that's probably the code here. Skull, wind, skull. Nice, that's 1. Ah, the pain is unbearable. My organs are melting. Do you see me? Magnificus turned me into goo for my final exam. I just need to defeat 1 more challenger. Then I will earn my rightful place. My rightful place in the deck of the master, as one of his prized cards. Nothing will stop me. I mean, I'll try. You might beat me. Ooh, we started off with this card. I don't have enough cards to beef it up yet, though, so I'm going to hold on to that. I could redraw. don't know if I want to redraw. I can't do much this first turn, but after I get a couple bones, this deck isn't too bad. What are his cards doing? They have a gem? And I think it's based on this. Because this has green, it's going to make all these guys do like 1 damage, I'm guessing. And the more green gems are on there, the more damage they do, I'm assuming. Let's go ahead and wait this turn. I think he's going to do 3 damage like right off the bat. Maybe I'll drop 1 in. Let's get at least 1 damage in there. Yeah, they all do 1. Okay, so we got to kill this thing right here. Can't even sacrifice enough to get one of these. And it's over. I couldn't do anything that round. Yeah, sometimes you just get a bunch of expensive cards. If I saved that skeleton, I could have killed that thing, huh? Ah, yes, it was worth it. Please, report my victory to the master. Quickly, if possible. No, I want to play again. What are you doing? I passed my final exam. We're done. Please. Please, not again. Oh, this is funny. He's like, I think I'm done. We're like, no, we're going to keep on going. Okay. Yeah, so I guess you want to save something to attack this right off the bat. You're going to take 3 damage right away regardless, though. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, and of course I get another expensive card. Okay, we'll kill that thing. Actually, no, let's sacrifice it. I should have done that the first round. I brought this guy out. That'll kill that. Then they won't do any damage, right? We have 1 bone. So I can bring this guy out to dig more bones. He won't get killed because I think they'll all have no damage. Gravedigger digs up a bone. And we transcend it to the higher form. Nice. Okay. I could bring this guy out. And then sacrifice this to get more. And you might be done, but you can't move. That's the problem. Let's, Oh, I can't... Oh, wait, he's free. I don't have to sacrifice anything. I just need another bone if I want to beef him up. Let's go ahead and do that. Sacrifice. Oops, I didn't sacrifice it. Dang it. I meant to do that thing. And then I lost him. Okay, Wolf is going to kill that. Let's bring this guy out. Let's break this guy, get a bone, and bring out him. There we go. I'm a little bit behind, but not too bad. Oh no, that's a bad spot. Well, we could sacrifice this guy. I won't get as many bones, but put this guy down for 3 damage each time. That might not be a bad idea. Now we're getting some points. Hey, we got it. Nice. Perfect. No, please. Please, just tell the master I passed. He won't know the difference. Here, take this back. Poor guy. Got another wolf cub. That's pretty cool. Here, I can open the door for you. Now, it was a door. We just had no ability to open it. Oops, I think I went down again. That's weird. You go up to the left and you come up. I guess that makes sense. You come up on the same side of the room. Oh, we were wearing the monocle. I was like, what is that on our face? It's a good question, Weird Judge. It's all magic, right? Isn't this the magic group? Okay, we have another one of those to figure out. The dummy stares lifelessly back at you. Then suddenly it springs into motion. Oh, instant fight. We got our Ouroboros right off the bat. I'm tempted to sacrifice this guy, even though he can be pretty powerful if you have a lot of bones, to bring out the Mantis God. And I think I'll put the Mantis God right here so he doesn't get killed immediately. Let's put him right here. Oh, and then we could bring this guy to get some bones. And he's like a shield. Let's put him right here. Got a couple bones. And now this guy. I'm gonna just do another turn. We're racking up them bones. I'm about to win. I'll just do this. I don't know what they were trying to do. Like, what do these practice dummies even do? I'm not quite sure. The dummy hinges... I mean, was that just a practice dummy so it couldn't fight back anyway? The dummy hinges creak back into position, and it returns to its lifeless state. Oh, have a great night, Judge. I hope you get some good sleep. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, we got about 30 minutes or so left anyway. But yeah, have a good one, dude. Thanks for coming. Oh, you can fight it again. Interesting. I guess I don't get the point. Let's go ahead and throw an Ouroboros and keep wrecking these guys. And then I could put this guy here. Which you can't break this, right? Does that mean it can't be hit? We'll put this guy here and buff him up a little bit. I don't have enough bones for that. And it's over. You just do this to, like, farm foils, I suppose? That's what it seems like. Yeah, you could just, like, farm a whole bunch of foils from that. Got another card pack. What do we get? Another grizzly. Yeah, but that didn't really teach us what we need for that code, did it? Is there something in the battle that teaches us? Let me pay more attention to this. There was 3 dummies and this thing. I gotta go look at those pictures again. One of those might be the clue. So you get all the card packs. Oh, can you resell card packs? I didn't know we could actually sell them. Oh, and we got... Man, we're getting crazy good ones here. Just a scout. Oh, I got you. I got you, Krem. There, now we're going to do like 7 damage, so we'll get a bunch more foils right now. So, yeah, you got... This has to be part of the puzzle, right? Let me take a look at this thing again. What do we have? None of those look like the dummy symbol. Let's look around a bit more. There's another door here we can't open. Oh, there's a little hatch here. Interesting. I wonder if it's the same code. It was like, oops. It was skull, wings, skull, right? You try the same code. Doesn't look like it, no. I wonder why why they give you a way to jump down. Why not just use these stairs? It seems like it does the same thing. We've already been over here. Nothing special about him. There must have been like a clue in the battle, right? Look, he's got that stuff that we can see with our monocle coming off of him. So that makes me think he has something to do with opening this up. Maybe the trick is to not kill him. I didn't get a bone for breaking that skeleton, did I? I thought you always get bones from that. Yeah, see, if I break the skeleton... Oh, I did that time. I did the last time. Maybe I did. I spent it putting him down. That's right. Okay, I'm going to upgrade this guy and hit this thing that you... and not do it. If a creature would attack a force mage, it does not. I can't actually do anything with this card. We're just collecting a bunch of cards right now. You know what you could do is just rack up a whole bunch of bones and then buff this guy up like crazy and just wreck him. Go ahead and drop this guy down. And just finish this off real quick. I have so many bones. Drop the wolf cub. We'll kill this one. Let's drop the mantis down as well. First, let's drop a skeleton to sacrifice. Like, how much can we buff this guy up? I don't know if there's a limit. I don't know if there is, man. That thing's 12 damage now. It just can't even do any damage. I want to try that just to see how many we can get in one turn. Because the training dummy's not going to do anything. Maybe if you do a certain amount of overdamage, you can break the dummy. So... can't do anything this turn. There we go. Let's drop this guy down. I'll have to break this guy to get a bone. Then we can drop him down. And we'll start collecting bones until we can wreck that thing. Actually, I should probably be using skeletons to clear these guys up. Okay, this is the guy we want. I don't need to put him down yet. Even though he's not going to do any damage right off the bat. Yeah, let's go ahead and just drop these here to kill these. $18 bones. Let's drop another one of these. Oh, what just happened? Turn into that card. What? Ruby Mox moves to a new space, pushing anything in its way. I don't know what's happening. Something just changed. So do we have to kill this thing now? Still want to like slowly do damage with these skeletons until I can just wreck them with whole bunch of bones on that one card. I feel like we have to destroy this. It only has 1 point of damage, though. Let's go ahead and take this one over. I want to kill that thing. So you do have to time it just right to hit this thing. You don't want it to move away just as you're about to do damage. Let's go a little bit longer. I can actually keep dropping things and sacrificing them if they don't cost anything. Although I only have that one that doesn't cost anything. Got another one of those cards. Which I suppose I could drop this guy and then turn him into a bone, huh? Yeah. So this doesn't go on forever. I'll go to like 50. Well, it says you're out of cards. Starvation sets in. This just changes starvation. A creature would attack it. It does not. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this now. Let's break this thing. I'm going to drop a card here. Beef him up like crazy. And then he'll wreck that card, and I think we'll get a bunch of over damage. At the same time, I should probably put some other ones that do damage. Let's sacrifice him. Can't do damage to those. We'll leave it like that. This will be enough over damage. Interesting. Now I can't even hit that. I do have 3 points. Oh, crap. Can I, like, actually lose now? Let's see here. Maybe that wasn't going to work. I assumed I get over damage, but no. I could sacrifice these two and put Ouroboros here, and I should get enough points to win this round. The dummy's hinges creak back into position, and it returns to a lifeless stare. Oh, I thought I was going to get something for breaking that special card. That didn't seem to change anything. What is the secret of this dummy? Is the secret to lose? Do you want to lose to this dummy? Oh, I see. Maybe you have to keep killing these little things. So, skull. Skull is the first one. Maybe that's what that was. I didn't recognize that that was a symbol on the card. There's a skull there. Okay. Skull, then hand. Skull, hand, then wind. Okay. Now we might as well wreck it, right? Just need one more. Thank you, Hasipa, for the reminder. And Krem, your mom said, it's the first time you've ever decorated the Christmas tree before the house. And I'm like, but I decorated the tree. Krem, that's awesome. We've usually done the house before as well, just because we already have all the decorations, so it's easy. So yeah, we did our house about like 4 or 5 days before we actually got our tree. That was a clever little puzzle for that. I like that. All right, so we already had that one correct. And this is hand, and then wing. There we go. Thank you, Asipa. Whoa. Just imagine you are an ice cube, slowly melting on a hot pan. Oh, I was only talking to myself. The pain of being a head impaled on a spear is, well, it is worth it, of course. Magnificus will award me the highest honor. I will be the centerpiece of his deck. Not if we can help it. Okay, I wonder what the trick is with this one. Let's go ahead and bring out our buddy, him, real fast, because he gets 3 damage immediately. Oh, and also, let's sacrifice him. Put this guy here, because that thing's not going to do damage, I don't think. So this guy will survive and become a wolf. 4 damage right off the bat. Not a bad start. Now we have a wolf. He's going to wreck that. And I could also wreck this turn. Oh, it created another one. We only need 1 point to win. Ah, crap. But we lost that card. Dang it. I'm going to try to keep his damage down. Let's take out this guy. It's going to still do 1 damage. I couldn't kill him in 1 hit, but we can kill him in 1 hit, and then we'll get 3 more on top of that. I think this, we might win. Well, 6 more, right? Yeah. Nice. There we go. Perhaps I will not be central to his strategy. I care not. He can use me as a chump blocker. I have mastered disappointment. See, this is that line that we need Relentless, because I know Relentless will take that line and make it their own. Relentless will say, that's me. That's me they're talking about. Take this pack. Come on, something good. We already had that one. This is new. Mage Knight. And this rare one. I don't think we had that one either. Good. Round 3. I think we only need 1 more of these guys. Oh, we got 3 notes. But first, I want to check this. Only a single card. Just a rabbit. Interesting. Okay, the note reads, the top sigil is found by the greedy. The middle sigil is found by the pale. That's me. And the bottom sigil is hard of hearing. By those who hear too easily. Okay, let's tackle these one at a time. So, the top one's found by the greedy. What is greedy? Maybe a hand, like you grab things? Taking a wild guess there. The middle sigil is found by the pale. Maybe like a rabbit, like a white rabbit? I don't know. These are kind of vague, aren't they? And the bottom sigil... Ooh, or pale, like a water pale Katamari. Hard of hearing, or by those who hear too easily. I don't know what this down arrow is. That one's kind of hard to analyze. Now, if it was pale, like a water pail, you would think maybe this? Is that a shovel? I wasn't sure what that down arrow was. Or like an arrowhead or something. That's shovel. Hard of hearing or can't hear or hears too easily. I'm still not sure what I mean by how shovel would that be. Or spade. Yeah. Found by the hard of hearing. I'm so bad at these riddles. Or by those who hear too easily. Let me see if there's something here in the corner. See some colors. Oh, there is something over here. skull there. What's the deal with that? Okay, so that's got to be something to do with the clue. Top is found by the greedy. That's rabbit, because I opened up the chest, hoping for something cool. We got a rabbit, right? The rabbit card is that. The middle one's found by the pale. This is found by hard of hearing, or those who hear too easily. So I think this is the pale one. That's going to be... I think it's going to be the skull. Hard of hearing. Or that hear too easily. See what you did there, game. I had an idea that maybe we need to have to make us hard of hearing. Like closed captioning, or if we like turn down the volume. Notice there's like gunk on the options right here. So this is going to have something to do with this clue. Under hearing, it is that spade right there. So if you were hard of hearing, you would go in here to change these options. That's clever. Okay, the bottom was hard of hearing. That's correct. So that was the bottom one, right? Maybe we have this one wrong. The middle sigil is found by the pale. I was thinking it was just going to be this, because not that I completely understand it, but that's the other clue they're giving me. What else could it be? Down by the pit. Do I have one of these other ones incorrect? The first one is found by the greedy. That was the rabbit. Oh, never mind. You have to go a second time. You reach back in for more and notice a sigil where the card used to be. So this is the flying icon. So I try to be extra greedy for more. That's what that was trying to tell me. There we go. Clever game. At last. Oh, this guy's crazy looking. Stimulation. My test has been a sensory deprivation, you see. To unlock the full potential of my mind, you see. It's unlocked now. Hear me, Magnificus? I am ready. We have to battle, okay? This dude's lost his mind. Ooh. We want to get this guy out as soon as we can. What do you have coming down the pipeline? A gem fiend? This guy could do some damage. He says if there's no Mox cards, this guy dies. So we want to kill this one as fast as possible.
Rage.
That spider monkey? Sounds like a spider monkey. I think I might hold out right now and then kill this guy once they all come down. Although I'm going to take 3 damage right away. It would be good to kill this thing as soon as we can. Oh crap, but there's another Mox coming. Okay, how about this? Instead, let us sacrifice this guy, put him here, and he will wreck these two and also kill that one, right? Let's try that. Now the Gem Fiend requires a Mox and therefore dies, so he goes away. Okay, so I think I'm going to... What is this card? If a creature would attack a Force Mage, it would not. So I can't hit that thing. We don't want to put anything there. Is it? Or like-minded geniuses? Of course. That's it. That's it, Spider. How you doing, dude? What's new? Let's go ahead and drop this guy. It doesn't matter. I'm going to sacrifice him to bring out Ouroboros. 1, 2, and I just don't want to put him there. We can put him anywhere but there. I'll put him here because this guy can't reach there. But he's going to get killed after the next turn anyway. This might be enough damage to win, actually. I think it is. We're getting 7? Oh, but he has 3, so I'm still 1 off. Ah, he can't do anything because there's no mock card. Nice. Oh, we're going to win this round for sure. I'll go ahead and drop this guy here just to get some overflow damage. Nice. Lots of excess damage there. Hold on. It said I had 20 foils. I thought I got way more than that from the practice dummy. Did those not count? That was incredibly stimulating. We aren't done here, right? I wish to see the light again. To sing, to dance. You wouldn't leave, would you? Oh, we're out of here. Just a practice dummy. No farming foils from that. We haven't seen this one then. Master Orlu. Looks like a pretty cool card. One, he also deals damage directly, and you draw a card for each damage dealt. That's nice. If you keep him alive, you can get a lot of cards. If I open the door, you'll stop by on the way back and let me out. Right? Maybe, if I remember. I'll try. Oops. Didn't mean to go down again. I keep doing that. He's the guy doing all that painting. The note reads, Dearest Grimora, I believe PO3's plot may go far past the extent of a common power grab. Indeed, this great transcendence will have catastrophic and unpredictable results. The note is incomplete and ends abruptly. I urge you to consider. Talk to this guy. Ah, you are here at last. How do my pupils fare? No matter. There are far more concerning issues at hand. Do you understand the canvas that we have been woven onto? Nay, you are the brush, and the artist moves you with a terrifying mastery. Whoa, that's creepy. My eye aches with premonition. That kind of looks like the eyes of the guys that were talking to us in the first act. The future is very, very grim. First, we must battle. I think this is the final battle of this area. Behold, the brush of the scribe of magics. My pupils would die to be painted by it, and live forever as a card. But that is not the full extent of its powers. This one needs some bleach. Now for a bit of color. What are you doing to my cards? Do all my cards get like a random ability? Dang, does that mean I don't get bones when I kill these anymore? We gotta destroy this thing, don't we? Oh man, it has 9 damage. I should play this guy here. We should sacrifice this and put him down, because he can take it out in like 3 turns. And we got a rabbit. These guys will do damage if they take damage, right? So we should put him there. Let's go ahead and do 2 extra damage while we're at it. Wait, hold on. How did that thing kill my wolf cub? Oh, because something came here and gave it Mock's ability, right? Aw, dang it. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought, oh, this is a good spot because he can't do any damage. Alright. This is not going to turn out the way I wanted, I don't think. The skeletons now, they don't die immediately because they used to break. We'll get another rabbit with this. Let's go ahead and put you here and kill this guy. Let's drop that rabbit there. Oh, now I can't do any damage to that thing. Nice. I do have an... Oh, we don't have enough bones for this guy yet. Shucks. Okay, now I'm going to start losing a lot of points because he has a lot of things on the board that can do that. Is there anywhere that's safe? This spot right here is safe. So let's go ahead and take this spot over. Do some damage there. What is that symbol? He's a Mox, okay. I think I really need to kill this thing, but I can kill this guy in one turn. I almost have enough bones to bring that. Ellaby, how is it going, dude? Or, been a long time. I do remember. Was it always Magic Cores, or was it Ellaby something else? I recognize Ellaby, but the Magic Cores doesn't look familiar. How are you doing, dude? Welcome. I'm about to get destroyed here. Oh no, he screwed up my Ouroboros too. I just realized this card that I have here, it has always been Magic Ores. Okay, thank you. It's not actually doing what I expected, doing the 3 damage everywhere. I'm going to sacrifice this guy. Actually, if I kill both of these, I'll get 2 bones. I'll put him here, and I could put him here. Yeah, let's kill that guy in one turn. Hopefully that keeps me in the game a little bit. We're evening it up. We're at 9-9 now. I can do a lot more damage than he can currently. So let's keep this riding. How have you been, though? What's new? What you been up to? I think we got it. Nice. That was round 1. I must be slowing down with age. I may need to set my brush upon my own cards once again. Oh no! That card used to be so cool when you could beef it up. You just ruined it. Well, I suppose I'll put him down as a shield. For right now. Then I get a rabbit. And another rabbit. At the very least, I could sacrifice these for stuff. You know what? Yeah, let's try to kill this Mox. What I'm gonna do, I think this is gonna work, is I'm gonna break these 2. I'm gonna drop the rabbit here. Break this. And we got 3 bones. Now I can bring this guy that's gonna do 3 damage to this Mox. Hey, we won again. Nice. I already had so many points on the board. Very well. I guess I didn't need to do that at all. Sweet, that was all of them. Now what? Have you ever played this game, Ellaby? Very well. We have battled, and now I may speak. You see, my eye, it aches because it remembers. It was excised. Is that, like, removed? By none other than Leshy, the scribe of beasts. And the beast he is, arrogant, single-minded, obsessed with gaining power. That makes sense why his eyes looked the same when we were playing that first act. But he is far from the worst scribe to become hegemon. You see, the ejection of my eyeball is far from the worst thing that can happen around here. Oh, I didn't get to read that. He said you must be something. What do we get? What do we get? Nothing we haven't seen before. Got a lot of duplicates. Anything new here? We did get a rare card, but we already had that. Okay. Yeah, are you into card battle games, Ellaby? I don't play a lot of them, but this one is really well done. It's nothing like I've ever played before. What's going on in here? Oh, there's something in the water. Grabbed it. The Great Kraken. He's just a 1/1, but what is that ability right there? And Ethan, welcome back as well. You just started playing Jedi Fallen Order. It is amazing, isn't it, Ethan? Yeah, Phantasma requested that game a few months back. I really enjoyed Fallen Order. Excited to see what they do next. So the Kraken submerges itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack its owner directly. That's incredible. If you put this thing in front of a powerful enemy, it attacks itself. Is that Warhammer game, Hasifa? The trailer looked really good on that. I think I'm going to put that card in my deck right now. That thing looked awesome. I was like wondering, why do the options still have that on there? Those games can be really frustrating when you lose, right, Ellaby? No, this is a card game battle thing, but it has like a lot of story. And it's really interesting how everything's coming together. I really like it so far. I got to get rid of a card. Play this new Kraken. Let's get rid of... I got a lot of good ones out here. Maybe get rid of a skeleton. We have a lot of skeletons. Let's ditch one of those and bring him out. There we go. He doesn't cost very much, so that's good. But I'm liking my deck so far. How far did you get, Ethan? I remember it was a pretty long game. Not like obnoxiously long or anything, but like if you try to do everything, it could easily last you 30, 40, 50 hours. No, we're wearing like a monocle so we can see stuff, Hasifa. Although the character here said he had his eye excised. So I think we have to go back to the cabin and talk to that guy. Yeah, a lot of lore in this card game. And it doesn't always look like this either, Ellaby. Right now it has kind of like a 16-bit retro style, but when we were playing earlier, it was like 3D and totally different. And there's like these FMV story bits in between sections. Super cool. Okay, so now that we've done this, what happens? It is time challenger. Choose the scribe that you will replace. I mean, I was gonna go with the one of the dead anyway. Replace Grimora and become the scribe of the dead. I don't know if it matters. I don't know what this changes. Yeah, let's do that. I've been focusing on bone cards. That was fast. Unfortunately, my well did not yield the treasure I had hoped for. And so we are forced to undergo another torturous cycle. Were it up to me, I would erase it all, and thus shepherd us into the eternal and supreme peace. Not today. Who is the lucky scribe this time? Ah, PO3, the very worst of them. Do what you will, vile computer. Wretched alright, I gotta use this voice. Wretched corpse woman. I won't miss her whining. Now, let's play. Oh, we have to battle the robot. Okay. You're supposed to battle the scribe that you picked, but like a powered-up version for the finale. This is going to be different. Interesting. Okay. So do I want to change my card layout? This is okay, actually. Let's, what do we have common? An automaton? Let's go ahead and sacrifice one of the skeletons to bring out him. And we'll put one of these down to do a little bit of damage. Okay, he did one, so we're all tied up. I could break this. I could sacrifice him and bring him in, and he can kill this thing in one turn. So that's probably a good spot. What does Elite Bot do? He blocks opposing creatures bearing the airborne sigil. That's okay, we don't have any of those right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and sacrifice him. Put him here. We also have 3 bones, so let's go ahead and drop him as well. There we go. Uh-oh. I'll just leave this here. What is that? I've got to give it to that dredger. Not as useless as I thought. This was that corrupted card we saw go through all the conveyor belts. I don't know what it does. Crap, it's right across from my Necromancer. Okay, so the wolf upgrades. Now he can do 3 damage. Yes! Okay, since I think he's about to get destroyed anyway, I'm going to sacrifice the Necro and put him here. I can damage this guy and do 2 damage there. So I'm going to get... I think I'm going to win this round right now. At least the first round, right? There we go. He didn't like that. Ticket. Whoa, we're getting a bunch of corrupted things. What is happening? I don't know what's going on. It's going out of control. I can move my mouse, but I don't think I can click on anything. Holy crap, did I break it. I thought I was going to have to do 2 rounds. Maybe not. Oh, do we finish Act 2? Might have been the end of Act 1, or Act 2. You done gawking? Can we start? Good. Now we're actually playing, huh? This is Botopia, a once great technological paradise. It's ruled over by 4, Uberbots. That's right. And you've got to get out there and beat them. Why? To perform the great transcendence, of course. Doesn't matter what that means. You want it, okay? We're like in 3D, right? It's so different. Although the first part of the game looked nothing like this. Whoa! Get up. No. We've got transcending to do. I can't leave this place. What is going on here? Am I picking a card? I like Double Gunner. That looks good. It's expensive. Oh, I think these are my starting cards, maybe. Oh, no, that's his cards. Is that right? How do I play this? Botopia used to be safe for travelers. Now robots block all the major roads. Okay, I think we're starting like a brand new section, so this is probably a great stopping point because we're like right at the end of the stream. And it did just save, so that's perfect. How weird is this? Is this Act 3 for anybody familiar with this? And also, I got a question. Somebody had warned me, they're not here today, I don't think, in the previous stream, that there's a section of this that can try to dox you. I think what it does is it can look through my information on Steam or something, and it reveals something to like kind of surprise you, which is fun, except if you're streaming, then it can dox me, and that's not good. So I might have to look up what that is exactly or where it's going to pop up. So I might need to be careful about that because somebody warned me when you're in a computer system, there's something that you need to look out for. So I want to be sure I avoid that. But let's go ahead and call it here. What a fantastic game. This game just keeps on surprising me.